He's earned it.
Rolling
I'll
to
say
see if I
that.
would have lost. Oh, definitely would have lost.
Yeah, that's nuts. Ooh, by one.
Damn, so close. All right. Okay, so we picked up with Scorn making the big brain play to use his blindness and deafness Pokeball to cover the waking people. And I took one step and caught up to Ian because I'm fast as shit.
Fast as
And
shit, boy.
He's that boy.
And
Fast
it's-
as fuck, boy.
stabbed him with a poison dart, so that knocked him out. And then I went back into his tent and I found some books. And then I opened his chest, noticing a trap, and stole the trap.
Trap card.
And then all the shit in the chest, including a clutch 980 gold
That's crazy.
out of 1,000. And then we left with them in barrels. We almost got seen by I don't know, some local folk, but Luke, thanks to Lugo helping with the channel, we got 49 gold. What a fucking nerd!
The goodest of boys.
Lugo was a good boy, distracted them, and so we got both Curly and Ian in the barrels on the cart, and Connor had a big brain Misty Step play. That was pretty big brain. We got him onto the cart and out of the area. On the way back to the House of Elixirs, we saw that they started to close down Oresi, certain streets. There were some gates that were put up, which was unusual, and we saw a lot of armed orcs and trolls and scorpion tanks and things like that, which was also unusual. So it seems like they're definitely starting to close the grip on the city. We then got back to the House of Elixir. We did the secret entrance thanks to Scorn's memory. And we got in and we gave Boris his cupcakes, which he was happy about. And we put both Sadim, Curly, we didn't know him yet, and Ian into their prospective cells and cuffed them up for their interrogation. And we gave Sadim the rest of the antidote as well, so he wouldn't die, or Curly rather. We tried to interrogate Ian first, but he
Oh my god.
was a pain in the ass and being uncooperative. And so we heard Sadim or Curly was stirring, so we went over to talk to Curly. Curly
He's
dropped
more uncooperative or just an idiot?
a little bit of A, a little bit of B. Curly was more receptive to his situation and smarter than Ian, so we learned that his real name is Sadim and that he was working for the class like we knew. He had no information on whether or not Kern is alive, but he did hear rumors that they're trying to continue Cal's research in the city. He gave us information on where the professor's wife is. There's the same building that we saw body parts being put in by the fountain in the center of the city. We learned that they're trying to find one of the gems to the artifact, and they're looking in the city for it, but not having much luck. That Curly or Sadim got his information from a person named Walter, who works in the Great Halls. They're also looking in the mine as well. Bruno was Montral's right-hand man, and he overheard them talking about Rayshawn, who was that evil dragon. And then there's someone named Shen in the chain of command of the class that Montral even reports to. So that's kind of the information we got out of Sadim. After speaking with Sadim, Ian finally fully grasped how much of an idiot he was a little bit and decided to be more cooperative after telling him that we'll keep his family safe. We got to unlock his ledger, which it was his father's name in Sylvan.
bullshit.
We learned that the Silent Order had about 25,000 worth of things, with 10% of that being liquid cash. And then we devised a plan with some information gathered from Ian we learned that his father cheated on his wife with his secretary. We got her name. It's Krya Hilma. She lives in the Iron District, a half elf with curly short brown hair, green eyes, was 5'1" ish. Whatever. Kyra, something like that.
You wrote Kyra. You just mispronounced, so you're good.
Yeah, whatever. Our plan now is to get the secretary and to use her to discredit the father internally with the family, then have Ian replace him as the head of the family. Birds are dyslexic, Jared. It's a condition. Don't be speciesist.
Unbelievable.
And once Ian replaces him as the head of the family, he's going to get us into the mine, easy peasy. We learned that, and then when Andrea came in, we learned that Bruno lives above Might and Chops. It's a butcher shop ran by this guy. We don't think that the professor's wife is held there. We're fairly confident in Sadim's information because we got information that, or they only got info about like one person really being in that apartment above the shop, and it was very quiet, so most likely not a hostage situation going on up there. We also told Andrea, this is not in the notes, but we should add it, that about the White Raven. We told her about the group that we got the information from, but not the person that we got the information from. And just to dig up some more information about the other White Ravens who she believes are dead, and to see if maybe one of them could be taking up the moniker to be working for the other team. And I think that pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah, take your D4. You also leveled.
Oh yeah, we did level.
Yeah, we leveled.
Oh, I need to look if I get it.
Level boys.
Man, if I ever hit a crit, they are just insta dying.
If I gotta see if I get an extra sneak attack die. I do. Nice. Now it's 2d6. Okay. I think that was the only thing I forgot about my leveling. I rolled shit for my health again. I think I got a 2.
You got it too. Connor got a 1 and then a 16.
And then,
I got
yeah,
one
Connor
and
got a
a
min and then a
max.
max. Asshole.
1 and a
It's
10, I think it was.
fantastic.
I think I've gotten 4 health in the last 2 levels.
That's
I'm
brutal.
at a 94 now. I remember being at a 90 previously.
Yeah, Connor got a 5, a natural 1 to a 5, and then a 14. Natural 10 to a 14. Savage. Sorry, Sarah.
That's me. That's me. Well, I mean, I rolled it.
All right, so you guys are currently bedding down for the evening, getting your thoughts together. Busy day today, busier day tomorrow. Andrea told you we're approaching the day of the strike. The mines people are striking. So she wants to have everything in place. You also saw, which I think you might have left out a little bit, which is fine. The city seems to be under some sort of quasi-lockdown.
No, I said that.
Okay, fair enough. You saw the machines of war. You saw...
The Scorpion tank?
Yeah, you saw these massive beasts pulling these large machinery that you've never seen before. That, coupled with the day's run-in with some sort of mechanized creature. Some weird things are looming on the horizon. What's that? Oh,
Having
anyway.
roof work done.
Got it. So, with that, Sam, you go to sleep, normally as you would. Uncomfortably here, being that you're kind of locked inside a basement. No windows, really. But they were nice enough to sort of, like, bring you things from the outside that would at least kind of make you a little more comfortable.
I have some shrubbery,
Yeah, leaves and sticks. They're just kind of like
some potted plants.
potted plants. Get the feng shui as close to outside as possible. During your night's rest, we'll say midway through, you find yourself gaining consciousness in a darkened void. Change the music.
Voids are never fun.
Okay.
I see the dark void and I go, ah, shit, here we go again.
Looking around,
In
it's
Sam's dream, I cast the light cantrip.
immediately lighten up. You start to feel something ever present is watching. It's that same feeling, but magnified times 100 that you've gotten countless times now of being watched. Without Sereth there to dispel it away, you fall fully consumed by it. And in your next blink, you are taken into a very strange, void-like world.
This guy again.
You see this massive dragon, black dragon with deep purple eyes staring at you, the same one you've seen in some dreams prior. You are unable to move, restrained almost like he has hold of your mind.
Can I speak?
Well, 1 second, let me finish describing.
Okay.
This creature, once chained, has seemed to have broken free of most of its bindings. You can see floating in this void are broken bits of ancient stone. Make me a perception check. These stone
How
once
ancient is it?
these stones once housed. Wow,
Nice.
nice. They once
Wait.
housed. Yep.
I have
Lucky.
I have my 1 point lucky ring.
Yep.
Fuck it, I'll use it. Who cares?
You also have your inspiration.
Nah, I'm alright with 16.
Okay. These broken pieces of ground, almost tiled stone ground.
Wait,
once
question.
Mhm.
Before you get into it, since I'm still sleeping, I haven't had my long rest yet.
No,
and I
that's gonna
didn't-
count.
Damn
Sorry.
it! I get it once every long rest.
You know what? You know what? You know what? Roll a d20. If it's 12 or higher, you get to keep it. All right. It resets. There you go. The dice have spoken. All right. Anyway, these pieces of stone once housed its bindings, you can see are broken to pieces and are slowly, very, very slowly moving away. Their velocities are separating and kind of floating and turning ever so slightly. This creature looks at you, and around it you see something familiar looking. This ghost-like, kind of ethereal, ephemeral, winged devil
This
floating,
one right
flying above this massive dragon. You also see
Does he
a
know that it's a
creature.
dragon?
You wouldn't, but I'm just gonna call it a dragon.
Dagron.
You also see these little, maybe like the size of a halfling, these blue devil creatures with these pointy wings, similar to this one, but obviously all blue, and these sharp ears and teeth, nasty looking things, claws, and they're kind of flapping, looking at each other, kind of you could hear. The last thing you see is a large worm-like creature with almost centipede-like legs that have these huge pincers. You can see its face is almost like a worm, but its body is more of like, it's almost like lobster-like, the tail. It's huge, bigger than any land creature you've seen, and it sits there making clicking noises while its pincers and its many legs kind of sit on this floating bit of rock. Before you get to speak, you hear this in your mind.
All this time, Jesus.
How do you respond? It looms super low into the ground. You can see the one binding that's keeping it is around its neck, and it's affixed to some glowing pool behind it.
That's the head that's in the. Uh-oh. I go, are you the one that's been watching me? That's rude. That's an invasion of privacy.
I'm not playing games.
Me neither. I don't appreciate being watched.
You see its eyes glow, and this faint, in its nostrils, faint glow of purple similar to its eyes. And you see it wants to do this show of force, but something is making it impossible for it to use its essence, its magical properties.
All this time, I've been watching. And you have what I need.
Yeah, and you're not gonna get them.
You will give them to me, or I will remove them from your corpse.
You can certainly try.
You watch as it looms in even closer, chain pulling taut. Looking at this chain, you can see around its neck are these runes, pink runes that kind of glow whenever its eyes glow. And it's, again, affixed around its neck and attached to something that's anchoring it in this weird, faintly glowing, swirling pool in the back. This pincer creature takes its long leg and steps forward, kind of minding the gap here. You can hear
Okay.
in your mind just these clicks. The last thing before you're kind of jolted awake, you hear,
I see all. I hear all. You, your friends, your village. I see all.
and you are thrusted back out into this black expanse. You have a moment to collect your thoughts, and immediately awake, late in the evening, early morning, in a pool of your own sweat.
Since
You wanna-
it's still evening time. Well, first off, you said I don't know that it's a dragon, right?
You've seen this creature before a number of occasions now. You still have not identified what it is.
Is I guess the question is, do people know what dragons are, or are dragons like not a thing in this world? I guess
No,
they used to be.
They used to be, but they are a thing of history. You know, you've heard about dragons insofar as their devastation and destruction. You have never been described like a dragon described to you. If you
Got it.
describe it to someone who may know, they may be able to identify it.
Understood. Okay, so you said it's the evening still, right? So I haven't been sleeping that long.
It's probably like 3 a.m, like a good 3 a.m. wake up. You know, classic.
I
Like you roll over, look at the clock, and you're like, nice.
Exactly.
It's that time.
Well, obviously, I don't want to wake my friends up. They need their rest as well. But I would like to meditate on what I saw and try to see. I have that stone that was given to me by my goddess, so I'd like to kind of meditate with that and just kind of like put my thoughts into the stone to try to like send them to my deity.
Okay, make a religion check.
And just kind of do that until I hopefully maybe. Why am I rolling so bad?
You want to add anything to that?
I'm thinking. I'm thinking if a 12 would be significantly better than an 8, or if it might not matter. No, I'm not going to do anything.
So, you, in the silence in your room, having just experienced for the, I don't even know how many times, you take a moment, close your eyes, steady your breath like you used to do. It's a little harder being not outdoors. Kind of use your discipline and all you've learned in this, just to channel it in this
I
moment.
definitely like tried to put up a front like I was unafraid, but I was aware of the power difference. So I'm still like a little shaken up about it, but
Absolutely.
I was just trying to play strong.
Instead of getting a channeled energy into your deity, which you have identified now having done it for so many years, imparting some of that wisdom onto Sereth, your disciple, you instead make contact with another worldly spirit. A familiar warmth, familiar essence is felt by you. And you
Sordra?
are brought to what you could only imagine to be the elemental
Shit.
plane of air.
Ooh.
It's
You
my
see
boy.
faint in the distance floating islands and your people, Aarakocrans, flying amongst the islands, water falling into what appears to be an endless cloudy sky. You're sitting on a patch of grass. Look to your right, and you see in ceremonial robe with his staff, grayed feathers, seasoned beak, your village elder.
My elder.
Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh shit, an echo. Echo! Oh. Man, this place really is like heaven. This is beautiful.
It's everything I imagined it would be.
But certainly well deserved, like for you. 100%. I mean, you're such a great leader. You did so much.
I've done much in my life, that's true. But perhaps my greatest accomplishment is you.
I
See, all
mean,
of
I don't know.
this, Sam, all of it. This is why we do what we do. The gate, our village, our people, your purpose is to protect this. You see little, like, you see Aarakocrans in the distance that appear small because of the distance, just flying peacefully, coexisting, no violence, just beautiful scenery and tranquility. And he continues. Well, he turns to you and continues. I sense great danger, looming, plotting, in the shadows, seeking out every opportunity it can to expand its cancerous hold. Your purpose is ever more important. It was when I was a young birdling, when the village elder took me in under his wing. And he gave me this. I've been waiting to give it to you. Unfortunately, my chances were taken. But the powers that be see it. Second chance is worth it. He will reach into his robe and give you looks like sort of a half crown. It doesn't go all the way around, kind of open in the back, but it goes on your head. It is shiny silver with beautiful carvings and inscriptions and graphics. It looks old, tarnished, but shiny in some places. Wear this. Wear this. The crown of our people. Crown of our people. Crown of our people. When they made the rod of law, not all of the magical energy was transposed into it. Some was saved and given back to the people that helped forge that powerful weapon. This crown is one of the last remaining pieces of the ancient artifacts of our people. And with it comes great power and great importance. I give you this, Sam, because I worked my life to train a successor, and I could think of no one more worthy of such an artifact. Use it, for I strongly believe you may need it.
So I reach out and I take it, and I'm looking at it. I'm holding it in my hands, and I feel the burden of everything. And I turn. I look at my elder, and I go, you know, I've been trying really hard to live up to these expectations, and it's, you know, there's just so much to do, and I don't always know if I'm making the right choice, and sometimes I make mistakes. I understand this is something that I'm set out to do, but especially with what I'm up against and seeing it, just how daunting the task is almost seems unsurmountable.
I'm sure those that built the rod felt the same. And yet they were able to accomplish something all Aarakocrans strive to. It is true. Upon your shoulders sits a great weight. But if I could have chosen anyone else, would have been me to bear it. However, powers that be has seen it fit that I pass the baton of sorts. And remember what I taught you as a young boy. Always follow your heart. For if it's true and pure, it will never lead you astray.
Thank you for continuing to give me the advice that I think I need at the time that I need it. You know, you've always been a great help and a great role model and a great inspiration for me. And I can only hope that I live up to the expectations that you have set for people in my lifetime.
Go now, Sam. Do what you must. Never rest. For this is what's at stake. And kind of like that scene from the Avengers, when everything kind of crumbles into ash, you watch as slowly around you, your vision and everything starts to disintegrate, and you open your eyes to the stirring of your comrades. While that was happening, I want to jump over to Scorn.
Yes.
Scorn, having just a week or two prior been thrusted into what has only been described to you as a maddening rage, taking your anger out on your friends, struggling to identify what's going on with you and if your connection with the Wild Mother still holds, and where you stand on your quest. Mulling this over, as you do most every night, thinking back to your time on the plains. Sleep takes you as well. And in the beginning, it's calm and rather uneventful. But in the next instant, you are thrust into some sort of storm. Let me get the storm out.
Oh.
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see. I couldn't hear you before.
Yeah, I couldn't hear any either.
Oh, am I still here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I think I was having problems with Discord like myself, but working out.
How much did you not hear?
Sleep takes me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Sleep takes you, and you are thrust into a maddening storm. Wind is howling, rain is pounding, dark, very dark gray clouds are pouring down water. You can see in the distance on these plains, whoosh, flashes of light and thunder. You hear thunder ever present. You're standing on a ledge similar to this, with protruding rocks sticking out. You see sort of the plains with the occasional foothills in the distance. Very familiar sight to you. Something that you've seen before. Looking down at your hands on the top of this hill, in the storm that's raging around you, you see blood. And you're holding a bloodied, tattered piece of clothing. Looks almost as though it was some sort of robe that has been torn asunder and bloodied. You can hear in the distance, way behind you, amidst the storm, feet. Thousands and thousands of moving footsteps. Shouting. You can hear the occasional whine of horses, cattle. You turn and look behind you. There's a freshly dug grave. Dirt still clumped. And or whoever has made this grave, has put rocks at the head of it, sort of marking this as some sort of burial site. Atop this hill, you look down and immediately recognize who this grave belongs to. I'll leave that out because the group doesn't know. Do you know?
No.
Is it your enemy from that? What's it called?
Oh, that'd be sick.
Aiton?
No, I don't think so.
And you hate him?
This is before, in the time before you left to go to Aiton. So think
So is
back
it-
as to why you left.
Is it my? Oh, it's my lover. It's Aelin.
Spoilers, Tony. We didn't know that.
Tony, you dog, or Scorn, you dog.
You put the scarf down on the grave, saying your last goodbyes, you feel your tears mixing with the rain around you. Look up to see in the distance the massive herd. Only herd you've known your whole life. The only people doing the same thing you've always done. Wander the plains. No matter the weather. No matter the consequences. Thinking back to the brutalities that led you and your lover to this moment. In your mind, you decide to not go back and to instead head off into the distance, away from your herd, into the unknown. This dream you've had many times, and in moments of extreme stress and sadness, you always have this dream. The same sequence, the same weather, the same hill. Sarah,
Yes.
in your bout of sleep, before you lay your head down for the evening, you kind of take a moment to process all that's happened, how different your home has seemingly changed, how the current state is but a mere shadow of what it once was, and a scary one at that. You think of how comforting it is to know that both of your parents are safe. They're not in danger at the moment. They seem to be able to fend for themselves, which in a lot of ways symbolizes the strength that you carry. You think of Sam and how much he's helped you, all the guidance he's given you. And you think of Helm and the oath you took to join his cause, protecting people. And it's never been more evident to you that the world needs protection, that the world around you is crumbling, and it seems as though you and your friends are the only ones who have the power or knowledge to stop it.
Knowledge is power.
Very true.
And for the very first time,
I'm so stupid.
I will play this.
Knowledge is power, and that's why my character is so dumb.
For the very first time in all of your experience following Helm, perhaps it's because you're in the mecca of the religion on Tal'Dorei, in this city built, dedicated to him early on. Its whole purpose was to provide a sanctuary for those who carry your faith, to train those who wish to take up sword for it. And in this mecca of faith and of religion, you make contact with your deity, Helm himself. Never before
Shit.
done by you.
Big Daddy Hell.
He comes in the form of an angel, wearing nothing but a simple, what are they called, satyrs or something like that?
What?
That one?
The satyr?
Is that?
Like the goat animal?
Oh no.
Yeah. I was about to say, is that the goat animal?
No, I mean the thing that the thing that like Greek and Roman people wear, like the clothes. I forget what they're
I know
called.
what, you,
Toga?
Thank
I know what
you.
you're talking about.
Jared, did you even go to college?
I did not do a toga party. Sorry.
Toga.
Wearing a toga, taking the form of a very handsome, dark-skinned man, floats down Helm. Kind of glowing light radiates from him. And you hear, as he lands in front of you, you're in just a seemingly this random patch of land. Looking around is a flat land of grass, no trees, no animals, nothing in the background. And you hear the voice of Helm as he kind of floats down and lands in front of you. You look to your sides as he's speaking to you and notice your wings are out.
I'm just gonna take your wings out just like that.
Got my wings out. They're
I
beautiful.
have been watching, observing the path you walk. I'm proud.
I'll drop down to my knee and put my head down. Thank you, my lord.
Your devotion, your sacrifice, your willingness to help symbolizes everything I gave my life for. Your mission, while difficult and seemingly impossible, carries with it consequences that far exceed anything that can be felt in just your lifetime. Go to my temple. Remove the filth that has overtaken it, the cancer that grows within it. Revive my portal. If you succeed, you will become one of my angels.
Helm's Angels.
Go, let's go.
And your legacy, as well as you, will never be forgotten. Rise.
You
I stand up.
Look at him. This muscular, beautifully carved out of stone looking individual with these wings.
I have hidden a weapon for you
Oh shit.
in my temple. If you pass the trials, you will receive it. That will be your
I'll do
first.
anything for you.
That will be your first test. Become one of my angels.
I will go and do this for you and do this for our people.
Now go. Show them my will, my power.
And with that, he
I will
will
show those that dare stand against you what it means to go against a god.
He gives you a nod. He takes a leap. This ray of light shines down on him. His wings fly up. He ascends into the sky. And you wake, all of you, except for Sam, who's been up, in the early morning. I'll give you a nice early start. It's about 6 a.m. You can hear in the outside the guild hall and into like where the gambling and stuff is, cleaning is currently being undertaken. But other than that, you are free to do what you'd like today.
I look down at my hands. Do I have anything?
You have a beautiful silver crown.
You have no hands.
What do I know about the crown?
You choose to put it on.
Does it require attunement?
It would, yes.
Okay, so this is an important question. So I can only have 3 things attuned to me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I have my bracers of thievery, I have my cloak, and then I think I have my eyes, right?
Yep, the eyes.
Your eye sack.
Those are all pretty crucial Sam items, I feel
I
like.
know.
Yeah, I'd say the two most.
Sam throws the
That's me.
crown on the ground. Fuck it. I don't want it.
Give it to Sarah.
Yeah, do me a
Where's
favor,
Dirt?
Seth. Put this on for a minute.
Where's Dirt? Dirt, put this on.
I want to keep the cloak.
Dirt
for
ascend.
Sure.
Nah, Dan, you don't need the cloak. You barely use that thing ever.
I want to keep the cloak for sure. I love my eyes though, but
What do the bracers do?
it gives me.
The dagger.
I'm thinking. No, I gave those away.
What are the
these
razors?
these give me +2 to stealth and advantage on thief skills. So like picking locks and stuff.
Out of the ones that you have, I would say that would be the one to
Yeah,
get rid of
I would-
because, like, wait, how many eyes do you have left?
I have.
I think
I
you
mean,
have 2 more.
I always get more. I have a knoll eye.
A good
I
old.
But you've had that
have-
for a long ass time.
Yeah, I have. I have a Quasit baby eye.
Oh yes, my
Um,
babies.
Yeah, Scorn's babies. I think those are the only 2 eyes I have left.
Yeah, I think you only have 2 eyes. But
All right,
that
so
null
I
eye
think
has been around since like the 5th session.
I have it sitting
Yes.
in formaldehyde. All right, it's fine. In the jar.
That must be disgusting.
It
man.
ages like
Hey,
fine wine.
You can put it in the bag of holding. There's no air, and things
It's
don't
preserved.
decompose in there. It preserves everything.
Yeah, I guess I'll get rid of my bracers. All right, so I have to change some things now.
Imagine
I
you
think
did that. Oh, go
I
ahead.
have to get rid of my +2 to stealth.
Imagine the Knoll finds the sword in the bag of holding.
Well,
Like
it's
it
just an
accidentally
eyeball.
activates, and he.
And but now no, we're good, guys. I still have a +15 to stealth because we leveled, so we're good. I had a +17 to stealth before.
Oh darn.
That's pretty terrible. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, so I take off the bracers of thievery, and I put on the crown.
Okay, I'll say you would have. You can spend a short rest, like attuning to it. I'll allow it.
Sure.
Okay.
Does
What
this
is everyone
crown-
else doing?
Does this crown have a name, or can I name it?
You can name it.
Calling it the crown of my people.
What's everyone else doing?
I'm just gonna casually wake up,
Yeah.
walk down the hall, see if anyone else is up.
I'm gonna lay in bed for a minute and like reflect on what happened.
Yeah. All of you are like 100% kind of, like I would say winded and concerned and all these other things for sure.
Alrighty. So
I'll knock
then-
on. I think Sam has typically been an early riser since I've
He's an
arrived.
early bird.
Yeah, an early bird. So I'll knock on his door, see if he's up.
Just getting some worms. Hold on. No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
I don't know what the morning ritual is.
Yeah, no, I opened the door.
That's what he calls playing with himself.
Yeah.
Sam, how you doing?
Oh, getting to work.
Getting the worm.
Good morning.
Good morning, Scorn. I hope you had a good night's rest.
Yeah, I mean, some wild dreams, but other than that, typical.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
Good.
I know what you mean. I had some pretty crazy dreams myself last night.
What did
Or
you?
maybe they weren't a dream. I don't know, because I woke up with this, and I have the crown on, so I'm pointing to his head, my head.
What the hell? What
I
is
guess
that?
I'll come in too.
So I guess my dream started with, refresh my memory, Jared. Rayshon's that. Would I know? I'm assuming that dragon might be him, but would I know that?
You can maybe connect the dots. I'm not sure. You've only heard the name Raishon like maybe once or twice.
But
The last
didn't-
time was from.
But we know that he's the dragon that the Cult of the Eye is obsessed with, right?
We did read about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, then this is what I'm gonna say. I think so. You remember a while ago, I informed you guys about how I had another crazy dream, and I was like teleported to this area with this crazy beast that was giant and evil, and he looked like the one that I saw on the portal under the sewers. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I remember.
Well, I was brought back there again, except this time where he was chained up before, he is now free, except for a chain around its neck. And I think that beast might be Ray Sean, that the cold of. Are they called the cold of the eye? What are they called, Jared?
Yeah, the Cult of the Eye.
The cold of the eye. I think that's Ray Sean, that the cold of the eye is trying to set free, because isn't his head the last piece that they're missing in the tomb in the mines of Oresi? And that was the last part that was chained. So I feel like they're getting really close to completing their mission. And Ray Sean also wants the gems to the Rod of Law, and I think that's ultimately who's pulling the strings behind everything. You know, the clasp, you know, Kern. They're all looking for these stones, and I think at the end of the day, it comes
You're gonna
down
go to this thing.
it comes down to Ray Sean. And let me
Do
tell
you think that they need the stones to bring Ray Sean here?
I think the stones are the only thing that can stop him. And
Okay.
if they have the one thing that can stop him, then he then becomes unstoppable. So getting to the mines and getting them from getting the last piece to bring him back, I think, is crucial, because that was the only one keeping him there. And I think from what we learned, right, the head is what's supposedly in that crypt. At least we have the key to it, but I mean, if they find another way in, you know, we're going to be in trouble there for sure. But after that, I woke up and, you know, I wanted to transfer this knowledge to my goddess. I don't know what they knew. And I saw the heart is in the tomb, not the head. Damn it. That would have been such a dope connection.
Sam, I just want to point out, I think it's the heart that's in the room.
While all this makes sense, you're in it now.
But maybe that chain is the closest to his heart, so it still works. I don't know, leave me alone, all right? You
You don't know the
there.
anatomy of dragons. You've never
Yeah.
seen one.
We don't know what this beast is. By the way, I'm calling this Jared. Since I don't know this is a dragon, what is the closest animal that I think it looks like?
It's a giant lizard. Literally what it is.
Okay.
Yo, you know what else is a giant lizard? Lugo.
This guy looked like Lugo's like great grandfather on steroids. Okay,
Lugo's
Like,
not
this-
so scary.
but like this dude was
Lugo's not good,
huge
boy.
and had giant wings and could communicate telepathically to me.
Like your wings?
Except bigger. They're bigger, like leathery wings, like not feathered.
Like a bat.
Kind of, yeah. It's like a giant bat had sex with a giant lizard, and this was the offspring. Kind of.
That sounds fucked
Sounds
up.
horrifying.
It was.
Yeah.
And he's like the size of, like, you know, Lugo times 10 at least.
No, he's like the size of buildings.
Yeah, he's like building size. This is bird math. Sorry, bird math times 10 is like building size.
Well, then
Well, you said
yeah,
at least, so it still counts.
the
Yeah.
mines are definitely a priority then.
But so
it's crazy that you had a
Well-
dream like this.
yeah, and then after that, like I said, so after that part of my dream, I couldn't get back to sleep. Just seeing that, like, by the way, that, you know how I was saying I feel like I was being watched. By the way, it's
Yeah.
this motherfucker. He's the one doing it. He's probably watching me right now, and he says he's watching all of you guys and all my village and my friends and my family. This guy's a real peeping Tom. I told him it was an invasion of privacy, but he didn't seem to care.
Man,
But so I feel like he might be the reason that we've been feeling watched recently on multiple fronts.
makes sense.
Man, fuck that giant bat lizard. Like, I guess a bat lizard is a blizzard. Fuck that blizzard.
Fuck Blizzard. Cheers to that.
He's a
Fuck
blizzard.
that blizzard.
So I got transported to the elemental plane of air, and I communicated with my elder, and you know, he gave me this crown that he said was one of the last artifacts left from the people who built the Rod of Law, my ancestors who built it, and so it supposedly holds a power that's supposed to help us. So, hopefully
Are
it'll
you
come in
ready to
handy.
hear what it does? Now that you
Yeah.
return to it?
I have it on.
All
What
right.
does the crown of my people do?
First things first. You cannot drown while wearing it, for it will create a pocket of air around your head.
Nice.
That's number 1. You will take no fall damage while it is worn.
I mean, as a monk in Aarakocra, I feel pretty safe about that anyway, but nice.
It has 5 charges, and it
Oh,
regains 1d4 of them every day at dawn.
Nice. What do these
It has a
charges do?
DC of 17. You can make sure you write that down. You can
I got it.
expend 2 of the ring's charges to spawn an air elemental, and an additional 1 for every air elemental after that.
Nice.
You have resistance to lightning damage. Your fly speed is equal to your walking speed.
My fly speed's greater than my walking speed.
Okay, then
Oh,
your
it's
walking
still true.
speed is equal to your flight
It's a
speed.
nerve.
Yeah, nice. Walking speed equal to flying speed. That is dope because that's plus. What is it? That's plus 25 speed now.
You're gonna be zooming.
And then
And
you
now
can
with that
cast,
scout stuff,
you can cast these spells, and these are the associated charge cost with them.
Okay.
And then the last thing is, while wearing this, you cannot be charmed.
No, can't be charmed. Nice. 3 charges.
Let's go.
Gust of wind. 2 charges.
And are you ready for the best part?
Oh, we're ready.
This is a legendary item, so I had to add this in there. You get, on top of your HP, an additional, hold on, an additional 3d8.
Oh. 3, ready for 3. 3d8 HP. Cool. Nice.
So are you gonna roll that?
Yeah, I can roll it right now.
No, he'll save it for later.
yeah, when he needs it, he'll roll the 3.
All ones, all ones, all ones.
That'd be
8.
Oh, you said ones get
Oh!
rerolls. Oh, you got
pretty
one
good.
eight.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right. So now your max and current HP, so long as you wear it, make sure you write this down in the ring. You've added 16, so if you take it off, you no longer have that added 16.
That ended up being plus 16. Can I take it off, put it back on, and roll again?
No. You start losing health.
All right, so that puts me at 110, baby. Well, 120 with my 10 temporary HP.
All right. Sorry, you can continue speaking.
I'm a little bit tankier now.
Let's go.
Nice. So where did I end off?
You
With,
got the crown.
I got this crown. I feel a lot stronger. I feel a lot hardier with it. I think I could do some spells now and summon some air elementals. I think this is definitely gonna come in handy. I'm gonna have to. Let's go fight someone so I can play around with it.
All right.
So,
Hey, you.
Hey, come here, Boris. No, just kidding. Boris is that dude.
You would not win that fight.
you lose.
Boris is higher than level. What is it? 13 confirmed.
He's much higher than 13.
Wait, but Sarah, what were you saying?
I was gonna say it's funny that you had a vision in your dream last night because I also had a vision in my dream. I met with Helm, and
I didn't say anything.
and oh sorry, and he basically told me that it's up to us to help stop what's going on, and that he had something very powerful waiting for me, specifically in the temple. He needs me to go there and basically complete these challenges to become one of his angels. And I think, and if we do that, then I'll get something that we can use to help stop everything that's going on, and probably use to stop Rayshawn being brought here.
We should go there before the mines, then.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. It seems like it would be
Sam, you could test that
valuable.
crown.
Yeah, test the crown.
Does sound
It would be a very
beneficial.
powerful tool to be able to have that before we go into the mines.
Yeah, wow. We all had crazy dreams.
But you had a crazy
Yeah.
dream too, Scorn?
Yeah, not as crazy, right? I was not visited and told that there was an artifact waiting for me anywhere.
I was in school with no pants on. I hate it.
No, but I have this recurring dream every now and then when I'm in times of stress. And as much as it brings back bad memories, I always wake up feeling a little bit more sure of myself. It's the moment that I left my tribe, my herd. In the herd, you know, they're pretty carefree people who they don't like to be tied down. They don't like monogamy or settling down or really anything that I have gone on to do with my life. And when I tried to do that, they didn't like it, and they killed my lover.
Oh, I'm
And
really
so I
sorry.
left.
Fuck, they did that as a punishment?
That's pretty fucked
That's
up. To be
brutal.
honest.
That's the way of life there. That's normal. But I didn't like what happened to me. I didn't agree with it. I lashed out and I left, and it ended up being one of the best decisions, because now here I am with you guys, you know, helping save the world. So I think it was a sign. I think it means that I'm heading the right direction and on the right path. Because I was led astray for a little bit there with that sword and whatever happened to me, but I've been feeling good recently, and I think that I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah, well, I think
Well-
that you've been doing the right thing as well.
I'm sorry about how you got here, but I'm happy you are here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. Happy to help.
Couldn't do it without you, that's for sure.
Yeah, if it was just Sam and I, then we wouldn't be able to do this. I need
So-
to do this to save my city, but it's become so much more than that. I think it's going to be saving all of Taldore.
I
Yeah.
think so.
So
You know
what's
what?
on the agenda today? What are we doing?
I mean, how many days do we have until the
The strike?
happens?
The strike is happening on Tuesday of next week. It is currently, I believe, let me make sure this is correct. It is Saturday, so now it's Sunday.
All right, so
Okay.
we have 2 days until the strike.
So the strike is when we're planning on getting into the mine.
Mhm.
Yes, which means you need to have your leverage and everything done, access
Right.
in there.
So we need to. All right. So we need the professor's wife
We need Ian's
to get the
Dad's lover.
professor.
dad's
And
mistress.
Do we know the professor's wife? Okay, I think. All right, I think we need to speak with Andrea. Where is she at?
Speak of the devil, she waltzes in.
Son of a bitch.
She looks into your room. Oh, lovely, you're already up. I didn't have to do anything this morning. Hopefully you slept well. She kind of smiles, and having no idea what happened last night in your dreams. Anyway, full day today.
More
Yeah,
so
what-
than you know.
Yeah. So, Andrea, is finding Ian's mistress something your people can take care of?
Ian's father's mistress, you say?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah, you're correct. Ian's father's mistress.
Well, I mean, we don't know if they shared or not.
Presumably they didn't, but
We don't know that.
it's true.
Locating her, you're saying?
And bringing her in.
I think we can handle that. Shouldn't be too hard. It's a older lady, right?
Yeah, I mean, she is just a normal civilian, so I feel like it should be fairly
Yeah, she's not like, being held anywhere. You can just
right.
approach her and say, hey, we need you.
Do you have a description? And you'll hand over the description and the name.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
I suppose we can get on that. Is that all?
I think so. If you can handle that, I think we'll get the professor today.
Are you wearing a crown?
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
It was given to me by my people, and I don't know. I felt like it was time to put it on, since I'm not really hiding who I am anymore.
Well, actually, in that vein, I did want to bring up some things have transpired. There are large numbers of troops mobilizing in the barracks and heading due west. These are forces that are mainly human, which leads me to believe something happened with Kern or his forces or something, and they need backup. This is the first time a large force of Red Brand are moving to the front lines. The Red Plague army is doing most of the heavy lifting. The war machines parked out front, as well as countless mechanized beings are mobilizing as well. So it may be a bit touchy today and maybe tomorrow to be out. I recommend proceeding with extreme caution and avoiding the troublesome areas, which is mainly the town square center and the Iron Cross district as a whole. You need to go in there, I understand, but be
Yeah,
very
I mean,
careful and don't
I'm
be
pretty
together.
I'm pretty sure that's where the professor's wife is, in a building that's in the town square.
Well, that's business that must be tended to, so I just advise extreme caution when, going through that area, pursuing that
I
end.
appreciate that.
Thank you for the warning. I
Yeah.
think
What
Yes,
does
Definitely
the
valuable.
what does the security look like around the Temple of Hell? That's another place of interest to us.
The Orcish forces have moved themselves from the front lawns and are currently heading north, along with the rest of the Red Brand.
So they're leaving the temple.
At least the forces, most of the forces are, yes, but I don't think the temple will be vacant.
Doesn't
So
need
I-
to be vacant, just not heavily guarded.
You have plans to go there?
we
I
do.
think so, yeah.
All right. I hope it's not to pray, but regardless, again, be cautious.
On with praying.
Yeah, why do you say that?
You have no idea what a powerful ally a god can be.
Oh, no, I mean nothing by your religion. It's just the temple is overrun by conclave scum. So getting in there, I'm just saying that hopefully there's a reason that aligns with our mission at large. Time is
Yeah,
of the essence. That's all I'm saying.
It definitely does align. Don't
I
worry.
trust you.
Yes.
I
It's
have
not a
considered
meaningless
this an
venture.
extension of my trust even more to let you do what you see fit.
Have you, speaking of, have you heard of any more about the White Raven that we spoke about previously?
Well, it's only been a few hours, so I'm putting some feelers out. You see, this is a very delicate subject for
Yeah,
me to.
I was gonna say we should have moved with extreme caution there as well.
And it may take some time as a result of that, but I will be looking out for any information, and I will relay it to you once I find anything worthy of noting. I do want to add, before I run, the gentleman wants to see you something about a business deal.
Yes, I think I know what he's talking about.
As do I.
Is there anything else you need before I head out? I'll get your mistress in cuffs and brought in.
Probably passage at least for Sam.
Yeah, well, we could
that's-
talk to the
gentleman will
gentleman
handle
about
that.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, and Boris, I think, left you something. I don't remember, but I have some things to tend to. We all set then?
Believe so.
Yeah, I
Yep.
believe so.
Thank you.
Right.
Good luck with everything today.
You too. There is a meeting this evening, the Golden Grinner meeting, in the basement here. 10:30. It'd be nice if you were
Yeah.
present.
10:30. Got it.
Yeah, we.
All right.
Gordon, you got that locked in?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. You're our alarm clock. All right. Let us know when
Huh,
it's like
what? Wasn't listening.
9:45.
All right.
Oh yeah, no. I have nothing to say. Sorry. I don't know why I said
You're actually that's the noise you make when you record it into your memory bank.
It's at 10:30. Got it.
All right. I'll leave you to it. Good luck, and I'll see you this evening.
You as well.
All right, take care.
All right. So, did she say that the Temple of Helm is not well guarded today?
They.
It's not. Yeah, that well, at least from the outside, it looks like a lot of the forces are being drawn out. So I think it would
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. So
could be
maybe
a time.
maybe we go in there today, and then tomorrow we get the professor.
I think the professor's, based on what she just told us about the security, it seems like the professor's wife is going to be a task, like a much,
Yeah.
like I just, how we get in and out with her and nobody noticing. I mean, I don't think that's possible.
But I think we need the professor, though, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying. It seems like a tall order to go in undetected. We'll try, but that's all. But we need to do it. I'm not saying give up. I'm just saying we need more time to prepare.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with waiting. I mean, a lot can happen between today and tomorrow. So.
Yeah, certainly.
Very true. Very, very true.
Oh shit. Okay. I just
Andre-
looked at my
Andrea
notes.
comes back.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
shit, hold
I
on.
totally forgot. She would have mentioned this too.
Guys, I totally spaced, but
She would have said. So you had her look at Montreal's guy, and that's how she gave you the name Mighton Chops, or Mighton's
Yeah.
Chops.
Titan's chops.
She would have said in conversation, relaying information back to you. I guess we can just play it out as though it was in the middle of all of that. Sorry, I misread my notes, or I didn't even look at it. Okay. She would say, some of my agents have been surveying Mighton's Chops, that butchery I told you about, and they've confirmed on several occasions a man who you've described as Bruno walk in and out. And they have also confirmed occasionally he leaves and comes back with a woman, older woman. He's pretty good about being kind of obfuscating this individual, but I've been told she looks like she's in distress. And haven't confirmed if she's cuffed or binded or anything like that. But
But she comes in and out.
not without him.
No, I
And
know, I understand, but she regularly is moved in and out of the. She's not being held there. Permanently.
They've been staking out the place for the last 2 or 3 days, and they've seen her leave twice.
Okay.
Again,
Is-
escorted by him, and very quickly brought into a cart. Some
Are
kind.
is she currently in?
Oh, they haven't seen her leave yet. No.
But when she leaves, it might be prudent of us to wait for them to come back. If they're truly
Well,
alone, if it's just them,
If she's currently there, I mean,
that's also.
This
true.
does contradict your intel about this place in the square.
That
Do you
comes
know?
from a not super reliable source, though.
Well, I mean, that could be a place of operations. I don't know if.
Yeah, we're not 100% sure that that's where they're keeping her,
So-
but
so
we can
Dean-
say that they have been doing. It's blatant to see they've been doing a lot of work
Yeah,
out of that.
I don't
warehouse.
think Sadim said that he saw her there. Just that is a place that he had met Bruno, so it was a good place to check.
Ah, I see. Maybe it's worth asking him again.
We could.
Yeah, we could.
Couldn't hurt.
And if she's going in and out of Might and Chop, maybe that's where she's going for whatever reason.
Without
Yeah, I was
without,
gonna
risking,
say.
Bless you.
without risking our agents' identities, they have followed her, the cart, only so far. It's going in the direction of the Iron Cross district.
Ah.
But pursuing any
maybe-
further is a bit dangerous for my operatives.
Maybe it's a meeting between the professor and his wife.
Mhm.
Like proof of
To
life.
show that she's
Do you
still
remember?
alive. Yeah.
You told me you overheard a meeting with Montral. When was the time limit before his wife would be killed?
The weekend.
Today's Sunday.
Oh, so maybe we should get her first then. So maybe
Yeah.
that was very true.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. So maybe we can do getting the wife, then going to the temple, because I don't think getting the wife is gonna have anybody gonna cause suspicion around the temple. You know.
Yeah, if anything, it'll draw forces away from the temple.
Yeah.
Then after that, we can go to the mines.
I just
Yeah.
beg you to try your hardest not to cause a stir, because these forces are indeed leaving, and that timeline seems to coincide with the strike. And if there are less forces here, it makes our job easier. So if you can minimize the disturbances that you may cause with the guards to pull them back into the city, that would be ideal.
Sure.
We'll do our best.
Of course. All right, I'm leaving. Goodbye, for real now.
How about we just visit
I
the
see.
shop? See what it's about, get a layout, scope it out, like we're just buying some meat.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, I
you
don't
want
see
to
how that
speak
would hurt.
to one of my operatives,
Oh.
you can. They are typically disguised as a patron of of Mighton's Chops. A young 15-year-old girl. She's half-elven. Her name is Elia. At least her operative name is. I just advise you to be, again, cautious and not blow her cover. But if you could pull her aside and she can give you some intel, it may make your extraction a bit easier.
Good to know.
Goodbye!
All right, so I think we should go to Might and Chop first.
Yeah.
Right.
Talk to the gentleman first, though. Get that money.
Right. Yeah. So Sarah, you might not remember this. You were standing in the corner of a room during this time.
Yeah.
No,
I
yeah,
should do
sounds
something.
right.
Reboot
Okay,
it.
You know that I love to
you're-
do that.
Software
you
update.
were, you were intently focused in that corner, so we didn't want to.
You had
You
Adderall.
I was conversing with my god.
You were like going in a K-hole or something. I didn't want to, I didn't want to disturb you. But we made a deal with the gentleman to sell the
Suit?
suit.
Suit, yeah.
I know.
Do you remember your
I'll just
percentages,
play, so I'll
Dan?
just sit there and.
Yeah, he gets 40%.
There you go. You tried to
I remember.
negotiate
he
that
gets,
down.
He gets 10%, right?
No, I just like
But-
to remind Dan that he lost that negotiation.
Yeah, well, I have a -1 charisma. I wasn't expecting.
I don't know why you were the one speaking.
Win.
If only the crown helped with that.
What? I mean, Tony has a what's your charisma, Tony?
0.
A 0. So I had as good as odd
Well,
as
look,
Tony.
look.
I mean,
I-
you should have had me.
I will never give Dan a charisma item because that's the best part of his character.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Good
It's like
thing
how
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be a-
get deck stuff. 'cause
Fine,
that's
I'll be a
mine.
charisma-based character next campaign. You can't
That's fair.
stop me.
Be a bard.
Well, weren't you gonna be a bard?
Yeah, I might
Bard,
be still
turtle.
Bard.
All right,
Captain
anyway.
Crunch
Yeah, Captain Crow with a K.
with a K.
He can tell when people say it with a C.
Yeah,
It's
that's my character flaw. I have special
your quirk.
hearing.
Personality trait is that you can hear when people use a C.
Yeah, I can hear the differences between a K and a C.
I love it.
All right, so we'll go. I guess we should go out and find the gentleman.
First, you are met by Boris, who is at the stairs. Did you get my gift?
No, we were told about it. Where is it?
It was in your room.
Oh,
What was the gift?
That crown, and I point at.
No, this was a gift from my people.
Oh no, no crown.
Oh, you didn't know you were asleep.
It's not the crown, trust me. It's in a box with a bow. All of you got it.
I must have missed it. I was a little distracted
we
this
each
morning.
had crazy
Yeah,
nights.
you ever have one of those nights where you just have this crazy dream and you gotta tell someone about it?
I can't say I have, but okay.
We all kind of had that.
I hope you're through
simultaneously.
it, you know?
Oh, we'll be right back. I'm gonna go back to my room and look for the gift.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
worms. No, I'm kidding. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually good for Sam.
Sam's pumped.
It's his shit in a box now. Big steaming
His
pile
dick
of
in a box.
Minotaur shit. All
I
right.
don't know how he his dick in a box in 3 places at once, but
So Boris has repaid each of you with your own tasty treats for breakfast,
Aw.
hell yeah.
and
Yes,
he has also given you all vouchers for unlimited drinks for one night.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
And
Um,
each
uh,
note
uh,
is each note is kind of a little personalized, but essentially it's like, you know, sorry we didn't meet on the best terms, and like I had to kind of rough you up a little, but you know, it's as sweet as Boris could be, as a hardened Minotaur.
Wait, so I'm trying to do the notes. What was the name of the 15-year-old elf girl?
Elia.
Elia?
Hell
Yeah.
And there was another one?
What do you mean?
Was there another spy?
No, that's all she
No.
did.
Yeah.
Oh. One spy.
So Boris has repaid you.
What is my breakfast item?
Whatever
I
you would
eat
like
it.
it to be.
Yo, I get a nice toasty
Well, what
cinnamon
would-
roll with
what
like the
would
crushed
Boris-
nuts on top.
What would Boris think my breakfast item is?
Boris would get you something with nuts in it.
Okay, that's a good. Yeah, I'd take that.
Peanut clusters. No.
It's a little on the nose, Boris, but I appreciate it.
I get a nice warm chocolate chip muffin.
I don't like to owe people favors, so consider us equal.
Boris, we didn't do it for a favor. We just did it as a nice gesture, but I appreciate your thought.
This is more of a character flaw I have. Someone rolled for it. I don't know what it means, but I
Noted.
never leave a debt unpaid, you know?
He's like that.
It's like
comedy
Dwight.
of- Yeah, he's like the Dwight and Andy in the office.
Bagel? So you all owe me.
Oh, don't worry about it. You owe me one.
Redeemable at any time.
Well, thank you, Boris. It's much
Of course,
appreciated.
enjoy.
Very kind of you.
Hopefully it
Very,
soothes
very
over a
kind.
rough night you had.
Fuck, now I want one of those.
Cinnamon roll.
Yeah, the cinnamon roll with like
Yeah.
the crushed nuts on top. Like
Yeah,
what are they?
it's
Like
so
the sticky
good.
buns. The sticky
Sticky
buns.
buns.
Oh my god. Now I
Do
want
they sell
those.
those at that bakery by you? That pie
No.
bakery, or is it just pies?
It's just pies. But
Ask him to
Good
put in a
pies,
pie.
I'm going to the farmer's market tomorrow, so maybe.
Yo, there you go.
Alright, the day is yours.
All right, so
In a
now
pie. Can I have a sticky bun in a pie, but just leave out the pie part?
A deconstructed pie.
I would eat a sticky bun pie. That'd be good. Like,
That probably would be really good.
yeah.
I mean,
I don't know what
that's
the
a,
filling would be though.
you could essentially make a pecan pie with a different nut, and then just maybe throw some cinnamon in there, and there it is.
I
Maybe.
feel like
It needs more dough, though.
More dough, yeah. The ratio is different. It'd just be like a gigantic sticky
Loaf.
bun.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, so day is ours. I
Go-
think
Go
that we
find
should-
the gentleman.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the gentleman will come down the stairs. Fast forwarding, because you're not necessarily allowed up in the main floor.
I'm eating my breakfast.
Good morning, good morning. I trust you all
Good
slept
tomorrow.
well.
Yeah, it's as
Morning.
well as well as we could. Thank you.
Did you get your accommodations? And he looks at you, Sam.
Yes.
I had my
Believe
people
so.
try and nature up it a bit, nature it up.
I do appreciate the thought. It was definitely a nice touch.
Well, we have business to tend to.
Yeah,
And he'll
so
turn and say, Lily, coffee, please. Do you want tea? Anything to drink?
I'm okay, thank you.
Coffee, please. Just for me. Bring the pot. And someone will hurry over and bring the pot of coffee. He'll pour himself a cup.
Get a nice dark roast.
Of course, I would start every morning. And there's cups out if you guys want to pour some too. Creamer and sugar.
May I?
Of course.
Appreciate it.
He'll sip. Right. Just to drink coffee, he puts a napkin in his shirt. Just to drink coffee.
So gentlemanly. He pinky up too, right?
Of course.
Oh,
You can see a
pinky
nice
out.
fat ruby
All the
ring
way.
on his his pinky finger.
Oh yeah, love it.
All right. Down to brass tacks. I have paid for this repair of this suit, and I've lined up a few potential buyers who I am currently trying to persuade into a bid war. Currently, 3 of these individuals. The price, currently with these 3 individuals, I should say, is approaching 2,200 gold and counting. I presume, best estimates, we should get up to 5. 40%,
That's excellent news.
60%,
Is
our
nice.
deal stands. I
Yes.
should have the money to you by end of day tomorrow.
Okay,
Amazing. Thank you.
sounds good to me.
Love
I
it.
normally don't do this,
Yeah.
but seeming the times that we are in, I should inform you one of these buyers is, in fact, the Duchess.
Has she
Doorbell.
seen the suit?
She has indeed seen what she's bidding for. She's currently the highest bidder and counting.
What has her reaction been to seeing the suit?
Quite frankly, I could care less, but I would imagine she wants it. I don't know. You tell me.
Probably reputation. She wants to keep it.
How does she think that you got it?
She knows not to ask questions like that to me. Most of my clients know that. Or questions get you in trouble, and no one likes trouble.
Very true.
I have another potentially very lucrative business offer. for
Before
you.
you say that, I'll let you continue, but I would like to extend an offer of my own. I can throw her off your trail, if she's on it at all, for an extra 8%. Kind of say we got it off your body, or something of the sorts. Maybe even you give me an item she may know that you had as proof. And I can give it back to you for an extra 8%. I think that's fair.
Counter offer.
Yes.
You do that not for an extra 8%, but because I have a better business opportunity for you.
I'd like
That
to
will
hear it
make us-
first.
Both a lot more money. So, as you know, we have Ian in custody,
I was made aware, yes.
and they have been pilfering a lot of valuables. And he has kept a meticulous log of all of their accounting. I hand that ledger over to you. You and your associates reclaim those items, and we share in the profit.
What figure were you thinking of the shared percentage? Again, I will remind you before you insult me with a low number. You are staying in my house, and I will be the one itemizing, cataloging, lining up bidders, holding auctions,
It's
And
a lot of work.
dealing with
certainly.
the funds.
I was going to say we go into it as equal partners, as two separate entities. So, like, we would be one entity, and
think
you
that's
would be
fair.
the other.
I would like to counteroffer. I'm okay with 50-50. On all of the goods that aren't gold, I would like 70% of the gold, and we will split the profits of the auctioned items 50-50.
I need to do some quick math.
Of course, take your time, and he'll sip his coffee.
All right. 10% of it is cash. That's 2,500. I think that's fair. It was
Yeah, that's fine with me.
70%. Half of that is 1,250.
Well, that's all the money on the books, by the way.
Yeah.
He's saying any cash he finds in their hideout, he'll take 70% of, and he'll split 50-50 with you all of the items he has to sell.
I'm just thinking another 8% of the suit might be cheaper than 70%. So like that's the offer I'm thinking in my head.
Fair, but he'll say, if we are to do this arrangement, consider me putting in word that you're reached your demise free, as a token of good faith.
I mean, I don't. I'm okay with it if you guys are.
I'm fine with it, and Sareth's over in the corner again, so.
She does that quite often, I don't... but
You know, she gets really hyper focused, which is really great in battle, but sometimes she gets hyper focused on the wrong things outside of it. All right, you
Deal?
gentlemen, you got yourself a deal.
Right, I'll have a contract written up and within the next couple of minutes sent over to you to sign.
All right, here is the ledger. I'm going to hand that over to him, so I'll give him Ian's ledger.
Mr. Gentleman, how do you write your contracts so quick?
He has someone for that.
I
Okay.
can't reveal all of the tricks of the trade. I've been in this
Um,
business for longer than you've been alive.
So
Comes
you're
with the
aware, this ledger, which is currently unlocked, do we know that it locks and unlocks only to Ian's voice, or?
You don't know that, but you also know that it hasn't been locked again, so it seems to not have a time release lock.
It's also most likely a spell, and I would assume that neither of us can cast said spell.
I have people that can deal with arcane enchantments, if it ever comes to that.
Yeah. So either way, this book was locked magically. The password was Ian saying his father's name in Sylvan. So just to make you aware of that, in case anything happens to it. I mean, we do still have Ian in custody for the time being. So if anything does happen, you can get him to unlock it again.
He did also mention that if something is done to dispel it, or we say the wrong phrase, or I forget exactly his wording, but which is weird because I don't forget much. But he did mention that it could all be gone if we mess
Yeah.
up. So be careful with it.
Maybe I would work on transcribing it into a different book
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
ASAP, so that
Good to
way
know.
we don't lose it.
You
on
write your
accident.
contract so quickly, I'm sure that won't be an issue.
You're starting to get it.
But yeah, so according to my brief skin, we're looking about 25,000 gold of items of total, with maybe 10% of that we supposedly have in gold. So that's just a nice starting round figure.
I'll have my accountant take a look, and I'll get you a figure he comes up with, and we'll cross-verify. But our deal stands, yes?
Yes, we'll take it.
All right, I'll have the contract drawn up, sent your way. As always, it is a pleasure doing business with you. You're proving to be lucrative partners. I'll keep you informed. And he'll smile and sip the last bit of his coffee, undo the napkin from his kind of coat, fold it and put it on the table, bow, and walk away.
So I'm okay with it. I mean, 70% of the gold, since only 10% of it's liquid, we'd be risking more in the actual assets if we went against it. I'm all right with it.
Yeah, and we're not doing this for the money.
I trust you guys with it.
Yeah, Sareth, what the hell? You were over staring at the corner again.
Hey, I figured this was your guys' thing from the beginning.
No,
Let
that's
you
true.
guys do your thing.
We handled it. He's gonna get like 90%. We're gonna get 10. It's all good.
Nah, it's a 50-50 split. Don't worry. Except for whatever gold he finds, and it's 70-30, but that's okay.
Yeah.
he does have a larger upfront cost than we do, so he might need the cash on hand.
This is giving me vibes back to when you negotiated a union strike.
Oh man, I missed that.
You mean we negotiated against a union
Yes.
strike?
And they still got
Difference.
underpaid and
Yeah.
overworked.
That's
Hey,
because
they had exactly what they needed.
that's because I was a charisma character in that one.
True.
Oh, I was a charisma character.
Yeah, one or
Great
both of
intelligence
us were.
character.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was intelligence. You're right. You're right.
Artificer.
All right. Again, the day is yours still. It's still
I
your
guess
day.
we go to Might and Chop. I think that's the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mine Shots would be the move here.
Although, is this 15-year-old girl just in there like all the time? Because that would be a little weird. But hopefully she's there. But
I mean, we could always stake it out beforehand.
You have
Yeah.
confidence that Andrea's forces know what they're doing.
yeah, I'm sure. All right, yeah, let's head over. But is the gentleman still with us?
He left. If you want to talk to him, you can before he leaves.
Oh, sir. We plan on leaving for the day. I don't know how safe it is out there. We might need disguises again.
All right. Stay here. I'll have that brought down with the contracts.
Appreciate it.
You're lucky our business is proving lucrative. I'm not normally this privy on
I mean,
favors.
if business wasn't pretty lucrative, then we'd have a bigger problem.
Indeed. Just stick around for a little while and someone will come. Is that all?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. I think
Thank you.
that's it.
Right. And he'll leave. Okay. 15, 20 minutes of waiting. You are brought a contract. Each of you have to sign it. It outlines exactly what you've discussed and even includes a little bit about what he'll say to Lenore regarding your demise. Scorn. You all sign it?
Yeah.
Okay, the courier will
fine.
take it from you, and in will come a chest carried by two men, drop down at your feet, full of disguises.
Aha.
I'm gonna disguise myself as well.
If you would all make me, I think this is a dexterity check, and then let me know what your disguise is roughly.
Yeah, I think we
Nice.
did dexterity checks in the past.
Now I'm gonna use my D4.
Oh, get fucked. I have the highest dex of all.
So,
13.
13 for Sam. 14.
We are
for Sarah.
not very good at putting
All
on
right,
disguises.
we'll start with Sareth. What's your disguise?
I just want to look like a normal middle-aged woman.
Okay.
Not godly at all.
What kind of wealth status?
I guess like middle. It's like a very nondescript, normal person where you wouldn't like look twice at.
Are you going with a name?
Let's go with Joanna.
Okay. Sam.
Mirko, I want to look like one of the average workers in the district that we're going to.
Okay, so this is like in this
So we're
area
going
here.
here. Yeah.
So this is like leather work and stuff like this. This stuff over here is more like food-oriented butchers, bakers, things like that.
But yeah. So I want to look
Delis.
like I just want to look like a worker that belongs in that area.
Okay, around what age?
Best age.
I'm assuming older would be easier with
Like
my
mid-40s?
with my dark
Okay, and
tethers.
what's your name?
My name is going to be
That boy.
I want to be a frog riding a unicycle.
frog riding a unicycle. My name will be Brad.
Ooh,
All right.
huge
Thor.
vibes.
Yeah.
Age, wealth
I'll be
status,
Brad.
and name.
Brad the kitchen boy.
Um,
I
I
work
want
in the mines.
to look like. No, he's a worker in the district.
Oh, I thought I said worker in the mines.
No, in the
Um,
district we're going.
I would like to look like a lower class individual, maybe like somebody who works for a family.
Okay.
Very plain clothes, tired look, and slightly older.
So you want to say like mid?
You're gonna be like a houseboy.
Like
More like
same
30s.
same. I am in my 30s, but same age as Sarah, like middle aged, like
Okay.
maybe 40s.
And then name?
Dale.
Dale. That's a good one.
Dale. D-A-L-E. Not Gale.
Yeah, sure. No, not Gale. Dale, like
Yeah,
this.
got it. Got it.
Same goes
Like,
on. Dale,
like
Dale's
Pitbull.
a good name. I changed my name to Dale.
Spelled differently. You can tell by the way he pronounces it.
I changed my name to Dale.
Dollar.
Jolly.
You guys head out. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new life. I need everyone to, or not everyone. I need someone to roll me the weather table. D8.
What is that again?
That's always Tony's gig.
Yeah.
Tony's in charge of it.
Okay.
See? That's why we keep Tony
One
in charge of
extreme.
it.
I don't know what that means.
A D8.
The
on this
worst thing
table.
you could have possibly rolled. It's a tornado.
It is
Again.
very hot this morning and humid. Seems like a warm front has overtaken the city, and already around 7:30, 8 o'clock, it's mid-70s.
I mean, North Carolina in the summer.
And only increasing. You can feel just like going outside is just like walking through like a cloud. It's damp. Your armor kind of clings to you. It's just gross. You already
Sounds
have
like
swamp
North
ass in it.
Carolina summer.
You've been outside for like 10 minutes. It's
Oh,
gonna
before
be
we leave, actually,
sure.
what I want to take a look at the tag that Nasir gave me. What does that like look like, and how does it work?
So remind me, this is the tag that
That locates him.
Yes. So what it does is, it kind of like, it's very hard to. It's kind of like a force that pulls you in a direction, in his direction.
And physically, like, what does it resemble?
Oh, it's like maybe the size of like an iPhone, and it's just a thin, thin tab of dark plasticky rubber thing.
Okay. Got it.
It has a couple of runes on it.
I'm gonna keep this in my pocket, guys, and if we're nearby, maybe we can pay him a visit.
Okay,
I like
we'll
it.
find him. I'm down.
All right. So, is Lugo with you?
Yeah, I haven't changed him back from a dog yet, though.
Okay, so he's still the Mastiff. All right, you guys are heading towards Might and Chop. Can you draw from the House of Elixir where you'd like to go? You can kind of go past
in
Holden
the
Park,
best path for.
or you can kind of go towards the town square, wherever you'd like to go. Just let me know.
I'm thinking that.
I'm thinking that way too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Same
Yeah.
page, Tony.
cool. So
Same.
you head out from the House of Elixir, and you notice the southern gate here is closed still, and it looks like there's a line of people waiting outside it on the outside trying to come in that are being barred entry. You can see a crowd of people at the front gate, and no guards stand on the outside of the gate that you can see, at least. Of course, they sit atop the sentries, those big columns, and the wall itself, and on the opposite side, but no one stands on the outside. You can see also some people are like begging and crying. Make me a perception check, all of you. Nice, Tony.
Got it.
All right,
Except the
good.
boys.
Sam. You would see. It looks like a lot of them have clothing over their extremities, some on their face. Looks like they've wrapped themselves. Some are like carrying, like it looks like a bunch of like sickly people. That makes
I
sense.
wonder if that's the disease we were hearing about.
But the
from
southern
the
gate
temple.
is closed, and these sickly people are kind of waiting on the opposite side, trying to get in, begging and pleading.
Right, we heard about those Shinkles people, right? Or
Mhm.
leprosy, whatever it was.
Yeah, but
On
didn't
the
we
road.
learn that that was the result of like experimentation being done in the temple?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
And
you
so
weren't
the-
explicitly stated that, but I think you connected those dots. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. All right, pushing through. This is the first time you've been near Holton Park,
Right,
and
it is.
it is pretty lame, to be honest. It's kind of poorly taken care of. There's a center stone statue of who you presume to be the head of the House Holton. Remember, this is the people that Justine likes, but they like Lenore, or at least the brother does.
Oh, it's the guy who threw the knife in the back.
Yes, it is.
I mean, allegedly threw a knife in
Allegedly.
the back.
A knife landed in his back.
Yeah, there was
You
that
were
one
in
guy.
you were in the area.
Yes, so his family owns this park. Pretty crappy park, pretty crappy family, you presume.
Yeah,
Um,
I could tell before even seeing the park.
That guy deserved a knife in his back. Not by me, but just, in general.
I
if
get
any,
it.
if, you're not upset that there was a knife in his back. All right. Heading up past Holton Park, eventually you make your way towards this area of Aresi, and even more traveling down further, you notice not much guard in this area, which bodes well for your mission.
Nice.
And there's quite a crowd of people out on this Sunday. You can tell most people have taken a respite from their other jobs and are perusing the town in the early morning. You arrive near Might and Chops around 8 in the morning, and it is currently closed.
Is there a sign on the window saying when they open?
They open at 8, so any minute. There is a small line gathering, waiting to get in.
I would like to go around to where I see the apartment, the entry to the apartment is. Is it like an external entrance?
You have to go through. There is a side door that is locked. You presume it maybe kind of goes to where the apartments are. It's right on the side of the building.
Okay, I'm gonna stay by that door and watch and see if anyone exits. And if anyone exits, I want to do like that piggyback maneuver where I go into the locked
You,
door.
slip
when
in
they
right
open it.
behind?
Yeah, I slip in right behind it.
Okay, no, the door hasn't opened. How long are you going to sit there?
I don't know. For what are you guys' plan?
Yeah, what are you
I'm
guys
waiting
doing?
in line to be like, oh, this is unacceptable. How does it take so long to open up this shop?
I would like to use my magic awareness around where Sam is, on that door specifically, and just like that side of the building in general, just to see if there's any like tricks.
The door does not seem to emanate any magical anything whatsoever. However, on the second floor, you notice a few blips of magic. Do you know the school? Like, does it tell you the school, or just know that there's magic?
Yeah, no, it tells me
Yeah.
the school.
Okay. Okay. You notice conjuration magic. And a lot of it.
I will relay that to Sam.
All right, I'm going to hide and wait for I don't know, at least a while. So I'm gonna take stealth and hide. Almost a 19.
Alright. So you're gonna kind of hide in, wherever.
Yeah, just and wherever I can, it gives me a good vantage spot of the door and also close enough for me to slip in behind someone if they open it.
I'll get in line with Sereth.
You see standing before you a very impatient. You can see he kind of looks like he's upper middle class, has a nice tunic on, nice leather, pretty tight fitting. Looks like it may be tailored in some way, and you see next to on his belt hanging a sword in its sheath. It's like like a nice sword, but definitely you could tell by the way he holds it in the sheath and kind of wears it. He's inexperienced with it, and it's more of like a showpiece than anything that he can actually practically use, probably. He seems to be one of those people who seem like is just entitled. He feels entitled. And you can hear him under his breath saying, "Oh, come on now. I just don't have time for this shit. Come on."
That's what I'm saying.
Tapping his foot. Right. I mean, this is like 8 a.m., right? I mean, what clock is this idiot running on? Things to do. Not everyone has unlimited time.
People should be more considerate of other people's time.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And he'll kind of turn towards you, getting a better look. The name's Eric, by the way.
Joanna.
And you are? He looks at you. Are you like appearing to be with her, Scorn?
Would it? I guess. No, I don't think I didn't want to because my story is that I'm here for like whatever the hell family I work for, just picking up the meat for the day. So.
Okay. So then he would.
Yeah. No.
Okay. And then this Eric guy will continue. He's lucky they have the best steaks in town, and I have guests tonight who I need to impress. But I'm telling you, my patients are wearing thin. This man better open soon. Sam, you don't see anyone go in or out. Make me a perception check on this side of the building. You hear on the opposite side of the door someone coming down the stairs. However, after a few seconds, the sound kind of dissipates and at least moves away from that door. And then, a few seconds later, the door to the front opens. You hear the jingle of it. Sorry I'm late. Rough start this morning. But, because of my tardiness, I'll give a discount on kebabs. That a deal? You can hear people like kind of acknowledging it.
Discount on steaks.
All right, come on in. And he'll funnel everyone in. Sereth and Scorn, I'll bring you over. Scorn. In here. Okay.
We don't see the screen yet.
I know. I'm getting.
Okay.
1 sec. Okay. You all funnel in, except for Sam. Okay. You see before you, out on these sort of tables, all sorts of meats. You can see the expensive cuts are in the glass cases, both on and behind the desk. You can see a large man, kind of barrel-chested, bald, working the register. The same guy who you saw usher all of you in. This guy here is Eric, who immediately runs to the front of the line, all entitled-like, pushing people out of the way. You can see a lovely array of all sorts of meats. You can see an entire pig carcass.
Nice.
Kind of hung over here, and then this is a door into presumably the back section of the shop. That is what you guys all see when entering the shop.
Where's the door to the back?
I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll reveal more. I didn't It's always hard to tell what you can. and
I can't tell if this is like meat or something else.
It's meat.
Oh, it's meat. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
better?
This?
Yes.
I'd say there. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be the door.
That's the door. Correct. It is closed. There's a little window, and you can kind of see in the back a little bit, but not really.
Okay.
People
do
are
we see?
perusing. Like in the shop.
Yeah, in the back.
You just see like an
see a little
empty. You just kind of see the back wall. Really, there's nothing in view necessarily. At least from where you're standing. You can see Eric runs up to the front, and he starts to place his order. There is a child, kind of looking at the sausages and like the like salami kind of thing.
She looked to be
Over-
about 15 years old.
Half elf, kind of fits the bill. What are you guys doing?
I'll walk over to her.
She just kind of smiles. Good morning.
Good morning. Is your name Elia?
It is. What's your name?
My name's Dale. I think we come from around the same
Elia.
place.
You mean Aresi, of course.
Yes, Aresi, but a little bit more underground.
The man's outing her immediately.
She looks around. This lady kind of walks by you guys. Kind of steps to your left and starts looking at the sausages. This guy will kind of come over here and stand there. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm just here picking up food for my father.
Of course. I'm picking up food as well.
I'm sure your father is quite the gentleman.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. I'll say that. That's smart. I'm sure your father's quite the gentleman.
He is, and my mother, Andrea, too. Lovely people.
Ah. My mother's name is Andrea. As
Small
well.
world.
Common name.
The lady kind of smiles and turns, picking up some things. Well, don't think they have what my father's looking for. But it
Oh,
was
no-
nice meeting you.
They don't have what your father's looking for? Not anywhere in here?
I do think I should get going. And she kind of gives you like a look. Make an insight check.
Yeah, sure.
It's you've been bombarding the wrong 15-year-old. She's kind of saying like, let's not talk about this inside, basically.
It's very coincidental that her mother's name is Andrea. It's just completely
And then,
wrong.
yeah, and then her dad's a gentleman. Then another
was
girl, other side of
lovely
the shop,
meeting
is
you.
like, what the fuck?
Lovely meeting you as well.
Hope to see you soon. And she'll
Yeah.
turn and leave.
Fuck.
And she'll just say, excuse me, and then walk out. And we're going to take a break.
Alright.
Down for a break.
All right, so back in 5-ish.
Only follow this 15-year-old girl out of the shop.
Yeah.
Okay, you can follow too. Sam, you see the door open.
Nice. I want to catch it before it closes without the guy who left like really noticing.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Nice.
Okay.
And I want to like, what type of door is it? Like what
Solid
type of
metal.
handle?
It's like a metal door.
The-
There is a small, like one of those little handles that protrudes out. Doesn't have like a mechanism to like twist. It all comes from the key. So once,
So is there like a latch that goes into the door frame, kind of like how traditional doors work?
yes, like older doors.
I want to jam. I have some
Yeah.
leather. I have some leather scraps. So I want to take a piece of the leather scrap
Okay.
and jam it between the door frame and the latch, so that way it doesn't fully lock the door and we can open it again.
Simple enough. You slide in the leather piece, and the door shuts, and the mechanism doesn't seem to go through all the way.
And then I'm gonna go and find where Scored and Sareth went.
Okay. You see as you round the corner, Scorn has just left the building, heading out and to the left, and Sereth has nowhere to be seen.
What's
Oh wait, can I have Lugo outside, just like hanging around?
I figured he would be outside because he
Yeah.
wouldn't be allowed in here with all the meat.
what,
Yeah.
what is Sarah?
So
what is
what's
Sarah
Lugo
doing?
seeing?
Lugo sees the girl head out, go left, and Scorn follows about a minute and a half later.
And then I'll have Lugo swing around the back.
Of the building?
I'll just waiting in line. Yeah.
Sure. Sam, are you going to go in? Or I guess if you pass by the door, it's open. You can see Sereth in line.
I see Sarah in line and Scorn walking away, so I'm gonna follow Scorn.
There's sort of a line forming. It goes out the door. Okay. You follow Scorn. Scorn, make me a perception check.
Okay, hopefully better than the last. It is.
All right, you're able to track her down. She has stopped about, I don't know, about 1,000 feet away from the shop, on the street, kind of sitting, perusing like a little bit of like a news bulletin. You approach her, looking at the board as well. So, what do you want? Who are you?
I come in peace. Just want to know what you know because I think we're working towards the same goal.
Did she send you?
Yes, she did. Our mother. Wink, wink.
Mummy.
She'll look around.
Mummy dear.
Well, what do you want?
Well, is the package in the building?
Presume so. Has it left?
I sensed some magic coming from upstairs. What's that about?
Haven't been able to figure that out. Sense some sort of construction magic.
Yeah, conjuration. Not what I was expecting. I expected some sort of illusion or abjuration, but conjuration. I wonder what that could be.
We haven't been able to figure that out. However, I would advise not blowing our cover.
Well, we're sort of on a time crunch. We need to do this today if it's gonna happen, so do you think it's safe to proceed?
If it needs to be done today... Oops. Why is this not working? Can you guys hear music? No, right?
No, I can't.
No, not at the moment.
How about now?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Like some
I will. I will
Just
say
stop it.
that since Sam was following Scorn, since I saw him talking to the girl that fits the description, I'm gonna make some turns to indirectly head back towards, instead of going up to them because I don't want to make it look like we're connected. I'm gonna just make some a long drawn out path back towards the butcher shop.
Okay.
And I'll say to Aaliyah that I'm not alone. I have a team. We're ready to
An
go
elite team.
at a moment's notice. Yeah, an elite team.
I've seen a large man. Bulky. He
That's
appears
me?
to be...
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm a little confused, but now I get
No,
it.
no, yeah.
Bruno.
You said elite team? No. Goes by the name of Bruno. He frequents the butcher shop and lives above it. I have confirmed on numerous occasions he brings down a woman, whose name I have not yet heard. Older. Fits the description of our target. We've been cautious on approaching and exfiltrating our target for the main reason we feel strongly that whatever is up there would A, cause a scene and blow our cover, and B, potentially put her life in danger as well. Bruno has left this morning, has yet to return, So if you are to do anything, perhaps now would be the time.
You're correct, though. We don't want to blow anyone's cover or draw any attention.
You don't want to blow
This is
anyone.
going to be tricky.
Do you have means of doing so stealthily?
Well, we have the best in the business in that. It's not me, but we
Perhaps
might be
they
able
go
to.
in and you stay out front.
Yeah. Thank you. This is valuable information, and I'll pass it along.
Be careful who you talk to.
Of course.
Good luck. And she'll turn and leave the bulletin. While you're there, do you want to take a look at the bulletin?
Sure.
Okay. You see basically propaganda. Last time you looked at the Conclave Chronicles, you were informed via the author of whoever of the article that Cal died of sickness. It was tragic. Nothing to do with what actually happened. This time there is news that a new chief has been elected in Barnfoss. His name is Chief, plainly enough, Chief Gregory. Gregory Maxim. He's elected just recently. There is word from the front lines. It's like a thing, like word from the front lines. It's like a heading. It's in every paper that gets released by the Chronicles. And it talks of brave tales of Kern and his armies pushing forth, destroying the Republic forces, and pushing further the boundaries of the Conclave northward, bringing great glory. There is now a 10,000 gold piece bounty on your heads, previously
myself in?
raised from 5,000. And there is also underneath it a special dinner that would be arranged in your honor. You would be given civilian medals, etc.
Let's turn ourselves in and make 10,000 gold easy.
Yeah, exactly. And then
How's
we
the
escape.
yeah.
There,
say?
there is a wanted poster fitting the description of your disguises from the ball, and it is a $2,000 bounty paid for in full by the Duchess's family. And
Is
that's
anyone watching me?
No.
I'll take the flyers then. Take them down. Why not?
Okay, sure.
Our notoriety lowered according to Assassin's Creed rules.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
now
played
There's
enough
a nearby
Assassin's
hay
Creed.
bale.
We gotta do that. We have to do that 5 more times, and then we'll be.
It will be good.
Okay, Sam, you eventually head back. Sereth, you notice nothing peculiar as people funnel in and out. Are you going to stay in line and go to the front?
Yes.
Okay, eventually you make it to the front.
Make it to the front.
Good morning.
Good
I noticed
morning.
you're empty-handed. Did you need some help looking, or?
I did. I was walking around the shop, and there's a particular cut of meat that my husband has been wanting. And clumsy me, I've forgotten what it's called, but I remember what it looks like, and I haven't seen it here. And I don't want to go home without it. It'll be a very rough night if I do, if you know what I mean. So I was wondering if you might have more cuts in the back that I could see. Please, I really don't want to go home without this.
Make a deception check.
I like
Maybe a
it. Right.
persuasion.
No, because you are lying.
Doesn't matter.
And 20 though.
I'll roll insight. Okay. Just hang around over there. Once things quiet down, I can take you to the back and show you some more selection.
Thank you.
Is
so
it beef?
I
pork?
believe so. It could be beef or possibly deer.
Well, if you don't find what you're looking for, I can also make custom cuts if you bring your husband back or get the name of it at some point. and it's not in my shop, I can procure it for you.
I appreciate it very much.
Just, what's your name?
Joanna.
Okay, just wait over there, Joanna. I'm gonna finish dealing with these fine folk, and I'll be take a look around again and see if you find it, and I'll help you out when I'm a little bit calmer down
Go
here.
over here.
Okay, people will funnel in. Sam, you make it back. You see your buddy Sereth waiting on the side here. I'll get your token.
To head back as well. After
Okay.
taking the flyer down.
Is that person still there?
I'll say they probably moved a little bit. Yeah. People are perusing. Some of them have left.
I'll go over to these sausage links
Yep.
and be like, "Oh, it's some very nice sausage here, don't you think?"
Oh yeah, they have fine meats here. My husband loves the meats from this shop.
You then I'll kind of whisper now, be like, "I have a way upstairs."
You do?
Look at
Okay.
these fine meats. Let's go.
Oh, check out my sausage.
No, I don't say anything. I'm just listening.
So I say that I have a way upstairs. I have the side door is unlocked currently.
And then as I'm just like trying to like scan the meats to try and find it, like he's about to take me in the back so I can see what it looks like back there.
You're gonna show me his meat back there.
He's gonna take me in the back.
I could see the back room meat.
I'll say,
The special cut.
Brad, it's dangerous upstairs. There's conjuration magic. But Bruno's gone.
Okay. I could. I'll take a look by myself, or
Yeah, I can watch out for him.
okay. I'm gonna grab some sausages and I'm gonna bring them up to the counter.
Okay. You notice, Sam, there is an individual in the corner here who kind of gives a little weird eye in your guys' direction. And as soon as he sees you walk over, he immediately turns.
Do I recognize said person?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna wait in line to buy my sausage.
Okay. This woman eventually leaves, leaving you up next.
Yeah, I put one of the bunches of sausage links, like those guys down on the counter.
Ah, mighty fine choice.
Oh, yeah, they look delicious in that case over there, man. I just couldn't. I had to buy it.
I assure you, they are the best in town. You want me to wrap them for you, or you
Yeah,
wanna
that'd be
like this?
great. No, put them in some parchment paper. That'd be
course.
perfect.
All right, so let's see how many you got here. So you got one whole link.
Like one of those like bundles right there.
Yeah. So that's like there's 4 in like one of those.
Sure.
Okay. All right, that's gonna cost you. Well, we're in a bit of a meat shortage, so the prices are a little high. It's gonna run you about 19 gold.
Okay.
It's gonna run you about 980 gold.
I'll pay him the 19 gold.
Enjoy. I recommend whipping it up with a little bit of mustard, maybe some onions.
Now, do you recommend grilling these, baking these on the stove? What's your favorite?
Really depends what you're going for. Personally, I like to grill them, but
Grill them.
bacon works.
Grill them with some mustard. That's. I'll go with the butcher's recommendation on that one tonight.
Hope it's good.
And I'll say thank you, and then I'll leave the shop.
I will approach with a couple steaks.
Ah, fine choices.
Thank you. These will be delicious tonight. But alas, not for me.
You want them individually wrapped or bundled together?
Bundled is fine. Thank you.
And we'll wrap them. We'll put them on the scale and weigh. We're in a bit of a meat shortage, so we're experiencing some elevated prices. These two together will cost you about 36 gold.
You know, I've heard about this meat shortage. I'm convinced it's just a scheme for you guys to hike up your prices, but you got me. I'll pay up.
I'm in by the balls.
What was it? 36?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I hope whoever's eating them enjoys them.
Sure they won't. They're very picky.
He's kind of a little offended, just a tad.
that was brutal.
I'm sure they will.
Sure they will. Wow.
Come back anytime.
Savage.
And he'll kind of turn. All right, Joanna. There's a few customers looking around, but I think I have some time. I can show you what we have in the back.
Thank you. And I have like a steak cut in my hand. Like it looks something kind of like this. If that helps.
I'll just show you what we have, and you can tell me. So he will lead you.
I don't know what.
What Scorn? You didn't say anything about coming up with me, right?
Oh, I would be following you, yeah.
You would be okay. So Scorn and I are going to go to the side, and then we'll go up the back that I have open.
Well, no, sorry. I meant follow you out the door. My plan is just to stand watch.
Okay. Then I'm going to go up into the side
Yeah.
door.
1 sec. All right. Sereth, he brings you to the back. There's like a little hallway. On the opposite side is a window. Make a perception check.
You got it.
A lot of perceiving tonight.
So much perceiving. Oh, that's persuasion. That's perception.
You've persuaded yourself to perceive. And now that you've perceived, you hear live chickens somewhere in the building. But you also hear above you creaking floorboards. Like heavy weight shifts in between steps. And it's not because
It's
this guy's
noticeably loud, or if it's just like it's there.
No, it's like, you've lived in an apartment, like when your neighbors are like stomping upstairs.
Oh, okay. But not enough to be like, whoa, what is that?
No, it's not like, but it's loud.
That's what I was figuring.
He'll take you over to here, kind of open this door and show you sort of where he deals with the meat. He'll bring you over to his table, kind of show you some other cuts. They'll say, you can see sausage grinders over here. This carcass is hanging. Any of these seem familiar?
I'm gonna look around, and I want to look for any door or possible entry point.
There's a back door here.
Okay.
And then there's a door opposite the one that you saw in the hallway.
Okay.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna point to one of the. Did I see any stairs or anything?
Not here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just point to one of the ones that I don't remember seeing in the front.
Okay.
Like that one. That is it.
Ah, I knew we'd have it.
Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
a brisket.
Hold on a second.
Briskets are and are usually out, or at least the whole brisket.
But I want the point of the brisket. It's always the flat. It's never the point.
Yeah, it is. It is always the flat of the brisket.
See? They gotta know.
Sam, you are in the stairs.
Nice. I'm assuming is this a wall in front of me?
This?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's black.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna, I guess, stealth and make my way up.
All right, stealth. We'll change the music to match the tone.
Nice. 27. Solid. But, I wouldn't know that, we learned previously that the golem guys were made of magic, but I wouldn't be able to put two and two together. Because Sam isn't very magically inclined, right?
No.
Okay. I know what it is, but Sam has no idea. He's just like, conjuration magic. That's weird. And I also don't know about the creaking. I mean, Sam doesn't.
Yeah, Sam's just in the dark, literally.
Sam, make me a perception check. Okay. The door in front of you is locked,
Son of a bitch.
but you hear directly opposite of it, on your left, rather, in this area, metal shifting. Occasionally you'll hear steps. No speaking, nothing like that. But it seems to be moving in this direction.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to pick the door.
Okay, make a sleight of, or your check without your advantage. Okay. Do you still have the +10 without the bracers?
I believe that is just from proficiency and my... Yeah, I have a +5 proficiency and +5 dex bonus. So yeah, +10.
Got it. You managed to finagle the lock open. Simple mechanism.
I removed that plus to everything already. Whatever
Okay.
I got.
The door, the lock opens. Go ahead.
I want to like peek in.
Let me just loop this. All right. So peeking in, I'll say you can kind of see. That's.
Okay. Do I hear where the sound, the metal sounds are coming from?
It's to your left
Still?
in that area. You also hear in this enclosure over here, kind of like just general movement, like just like it sounds like someone's like rolling over or like maybe sleeping or something like that. You can kind of hear like a creaking of a bed or something.
Alright, since I don't see anyone in front of me, I'm gonna step out. I want to peer around this corner.
Okay.
Take a sneaky peek.
You see
Oh.
standing there is what, just so you can picture it, actually, I'll make it larger. It's not actually this large. But essentially, it's this
Lord.
fabricated, man-made construct thing with spinning gears and metal plates and parts of its body that shift. And it has this long weapon, this bladed weapon with a point, exactly as you see with these kind of soft green glow around it. Doesn't have like the weird pack or like the gun thing, but it is big, and it is kind of moving.
As soon as I see it, I like sink back behind the corner, like against the wall.
You start to hear. Oh, I guess you would see further. One sec. This is the perfect music for this. I picked the perfect song. You start to hear this door open.
I'm going to put on my invisibility cloak.
You go invisible.
Watch, this guy's got thermal eyes.
Door swings open, and out comes very large-looking orc, red-skinned, large blade. You hear
I'm going to like
hear-
move here.
You hear its voice. Wait, did you hear that? I was testing it.
I did.
Let me hold on.
I mean, I heard a noise.
Seems clear. I don't know if you can get that, but he just said seems clear.
No, I didn't hear you that time.
I don't know if you can get that, but he just said it seems kind of clear. Like it seems
Yeah.
clear.
Okay, I heard that.
Okay. He'll kind of walk forward. He'll swing this door open.
She's asleep.
And then start to head this way. This thing will turn. He'll say to it,
Stand guard. Let no one through.
and the robot-looking thing will say back.
Initiating guard protocol.
And will stand right here. Turn and face this direction. And this guy will disappear.
Okay. I'm really scared of the thermal vision of a robot.
Would Jared think of that? Who knows?
Jared would anticipate me going invisible in here, because duh, why wouldn't I?
Would Jared
is why-
really purposefully not put traps in there to make you think it's okay? Who knows?
Jared only had a certain amount of money to set up this.
Yeah, we're in at a
defense.
budget.
So he had
Out
to
of budget.
pick and choose who to use.
This thing takes a step this way. What are you
Is
doing?
it looking? Is it looking at me?
It's currently. I'll draw its gaze,
Alright.
the cone of its gaze. He's currently looking this way.
Is this door? Is this a door? In
That's a
front of me?
window.
window.
I'll show you what's out there. 1 second.
Shit.
That's a window overlooking a sort of overhang on the.
Is there? It's looking that way. Is there a gap to get between it and the wall right here, or how close is it standing to the wall?
You're asking like so. It's occupying this square.
Oh. Damn. So
It's in the process of moving to this square.
I wanted to like sneak that way, but I guess I can't if it's in there.
Its gaze is slowly moving.
While I'm watching its gaze move, does it like? Do I get a sense of its vision? Like, is it looking?
What it's done is it has walked a single step, planted its weapon in the ground, affixed its body completely stationary, and is just going like this. Like a
Okay.
sentry, like a turret kind of.
But like, where it's looking, like, is it just looking straight ahead, or is it looking like down at an angle or up at an angle?
It's like it's looking like level with its.
Because I'm wondering if I could like sneak under its field of view.
That would be something that would be probably very difficult to ascertain, but it's not looking down or up. It's kind of mid-level. Just
Well, I think I might go for it. I might try to crawl across the hallway. How does its view? Is it like going back and forth? Kind of?
You don't know if it's oscillating. It's currently in the middle of going in your direction.
So it's in the middle of going towards me now.
Yeah, it's
All right,
rotating slowly.
guys, I'm gonna YOLO it. I'm gonna crawl on the floor
Go for it. You got this. We believe in you.
Rip Sam.
and go over to here.
We haven't had a character die in a very long time, so
Has it happened?
No,
it hasn't.
That's a
It
very
will
long
at some
time.
No, Joe died. You had to revive him.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
true,
that's
yeah.
true.
And
Dirt
also
died.
Kyle's place.
Dirt died. But you
Dirt
revived
died.
him.
Well, oh yeah. I meant like a player.
All right, Sam. Roll me a
And someone that
stealth
matters.
check, and then I'll let you choose between athletics or acrobatics.
Will I get advantage on the stealth because I'm invisible?
You do.
32 and a 31 solid. What'd you say? Athletics
Or acrobatics, you choose.
acrobatics. There's athletics. Acrobatics.
Very
Nice.
solid.
Nice.
So I would like for you to describe to me how you will be moving through about 15 feet of space.
I'm going to be kind of like a bear crawl kind of position.
Okay.
On like the tips of my fingers and toes, crawling as low to the floor as I can, as quiet as I can forward.
Okay.
Crawling along on his fingers.
You make your way to this square. The gaze ever moving slightly. As soon as you step in this square, you feel confident that you are within its gaze. Just move the lines. I lost the thing to move it. There it is. Okay. I'm going to make some rolls. All right, what are you guys doing?
No.
Well,
I was gonna
I'm
make
just
my way
standing
out of the
guard.
shop.
Sareth, what are you doing?
I was gonna make my way out of the shop.
Okay, you want to leave?
Yeah.
All right, you go to where Scorn is. So you guys are currently on the left, or excuse me, the right side of the building. Looking at the side entrance, I'm assuming?
Yeah, not like right next to each other and not like right in front of the entrance, but I just want to have my eye on the entrance. And specifically, I want to be looking for Bruno coming back.
Okay. You do not see Bruno. However, you do see a figure who seems to be cloaked heavily, walking towards the side door from the street.
I'm perceptive and see what I can see about him.
You can use your passive. What's your passive?
My passive is
That is 17.
17.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. They're definitely trying to obscure themselves, their form, and they are seemingly well armed. Catch a glimpse of some shiny weaponry affixed across the belt as the cloak flies back. Hood is drawn. It's hot. Really fucking hot. So to wear a full black cloak, this guy is obviously on a mission here.
Interesting.
He reaches for the door, fumbles with some keys, unlocks it, even though it doesn't need to be unlocked. And
No, well, yeah, but but he doesn't know that.
no, and he will open the door and walk in.
I want to let out a whistle. I can't actually do it. And act like I'm looking for my dog. I'll say, Lugo, Lugo, and look around.
Okay.
It annoys the shit out of you.
You whistle. He turns, and in a very faint, brief second, you get a glimpse of red skin. And he kind of turns his head back and starts to go into the doorway. What are you guys doing?
There, do you have any way of communicating? Fuck.
Hang on, what should I do with this guy?
Anything?
I trust him. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
I think we just need to be ready for something to happen.
Yeah, we're on guard.
So yeah, so I think Scorn and I should separate and be in like two separate parts of like outside. And then I'll have Lugo just like hanging out in the back of the shop, just like a dog in the back alley.
Okay.
So that we can kind of like have like the best vantage points in case something were to happen.
Putting all the pressure on me.
And then
I'm
I'll
gonna
have
fuck
Lugo
up.
be using his perception for any kind of hearing.
Okay. Roll me for Lugo, and then with advantage. And then Sam, as you're sneaking by, make an insight check.
Double twos. Insight.
That's a 5 or 6 for Lugo.
Damn. Unfortunate.
I've been rolling quite decently.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's because you're low to the ground and out of its peripheral vision, or if it doesn't have heat sensing vision, or through a stroke of luck, whatever,
It's a hot day.
escape to this side,
It is a hot
day.
humid day.
and you hear following up the stairs heavy footsteps.
I want to try to sneak into that door.
Okay.
Presumably before the person gets up the stairs.
Sure.
Would be ideal.
Go ahead and make a like your thieves' tools, and then make me a stealth check with disadvantage, canceled by your cloak at advantage.
These tools. Nice. Thank God for a +10.
Mhm.
And then normal stealth.
Okay. The bolt gives into your pick, and you immediately are entered into a small bed room. Bed is untouched.
Sorry.
There's
Untouched?
windows. Sorry. There's windows on the
Yeah,
bed.
there's windows.
There you go. The bed is touched, like people have been sleeping in it.
No one in here though?
Nope.
Damn it. I thought the guy saying that she's sleeping, it's all clear because she was in this room. Son of a bitch.
To be clear, he went to this door and said it.
Yeah, I thought that was obvious.
Oh, I thought he came out of this door.
He did.
Oh,
He came
crap.
out of this door and said it's all clear, and then
Oh.
he went to this door and said she's still sleeping.
Oh, I thought he was talking to the thing and just went to there. Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's all right. No biggie.
No big
You hear, Sam,
semi.
this thing move. And you hear it say,
Disturbance perceived. Investigating.
Gordon and I bust through the wall. Hulk style.
it will start to go this way. You hear this guy kind of say, like, basically like what, and he's gonna follow it. He's gonna shout,
I think the bot thing noticed something.
and you hear footsteps in this part of the place,
A demon voice.
and it will move there, and then there. This guy will follow. What are you doing, Sam? Anything?
I'm just gonna like fucking get into a. Is there space under the bed or is it on the ground?
No, you could probably fit under the bed.
I'm gonna slide under the bed.
Okay. This bot thing enters the room,
Fucking 25 stealth. Fuck you, you goddamn robot.
and he begins to do the stationary thing where he's scanning. You hear other people have trickled out.
Well, I am going to try to position myself to like looking like how somebody would sleep on the bed, because if it has thermal vision, the orc was just in the bed, so maybe he won't be able to see me if I like match up with it.
Perhaps.
He
You
just sees you laying in bed.
you can see now, because underneath the bed you can kind of see the floor. There is a very faint light green section of dots that kind of go out in a semi-arc from it, and you can see as it scans about the room, it seems to be fixating on this area in particular, and you hear it say,
Registering heat signatures. Footsteps. Bipedal. Medium creature.
what are you doing?
Does have thermal vision, I knew it. Fucking knew it. I'm not fucking moving. I'm staying under the bed.
All right, Sareth, Scorn, anything happening with you guys?
No, not me. Well, I guess I could have Lugo try and percept again.
I got into the DM's brain. I knew it.
Lugo
I have
notices
no idea what's going on.
in the back of the building another cloaked individual has arrived. However, through not particularly well hidden, you can see pink fleshy skin, or Lugo can see pink fleshy skin kind of poking out from some of the, lapses of the cloth.
You know what else had
Space.
pink fleshy skin?
Hey.
Succubuses.
True. They do. I mean like normal human skin is what I was kind of insinuating. Sam, or first of all, what do you do with that information? Anything?
Oh.
I
Probably
will.
Bruno.
I'll just move to be close to the alley to go to the back without being like, "Why are you back here?"
Okay.
Standing.
Same.
You can see he hasn't noticed you, but he is kind of muttering something against the wall, looking at the wall, muttering something. Eventually, after a few seconds, you see Brick shift, and it looks like he's used something akin to a portable hole. And
Does it look like he used something, or like it's in the wall? Like if you say something there, it opens.
it looks like he was looking at this portion of the wall so as to use the portable hole on it. The wall hasn't done anything.
Okay. So
It's just
he
the
like,
bricks have
placed it
shifted into like this vortex thing, and you can see briefly he walks into it and it closes behind him.
So this
Okay.
is the same building, but like a totally different.
It would be
entrance
on
thing.
this side of the building.
there. It's like that back room that I didn't see.
Okay. You watch Sam as the lines trace. They continue to move. Eventually, the arc hits you. And you hear and see the lights go from this blinking green to a red as this creature
No, it's just the heat from the orc from the bed, robot. There's nothing there.
Sam starts saying that out loud. It's just
Identified.
bad.
Strong heat signature. Pursuing. Aggression mode activated.
You hear plates and gears shift. You see the blade. Instead of the hilt, you see the blade come down. And this creature approaches. Let me just remove my drawing.
I'm hoping the orcs will say something.
Start to funnel in. This creature bends down. You can hear and see its lower half shift. And you see a big robotic hand come from underneath the bed, and it flips the bed up, completely up. And you're looking at this creature bent down, eyes are red, glowing in your direction. And it says,
Target identified.
roll initiative.
Some bullshit. I knew it. Fucking knew it. Nice. It's pretty good initiative.
All you guys can roll too. I'll get your characters on here. Or just roll and I'll add it.
Yo, nat 20 scorn.
Hey,
Although
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but
We got the same.
let's
These
go.
initiative rolls, insane. Insane initiative rolls.
Yeah, really good. Okay. Let me change the music.
I don't even know what like the optimal play is here. Like what do I do?
Guys, the only thing to do is to come in and fight because stealth was never doing that.
But the door
Yeah,
is
we
like
don't know
presumably
this
locked,
stuff.
and we don't know that anything's up.
Yeah,
Like I mean,
we
we
No,
have
can go.
no idea anything's happening.
I told you the door was unlocked.
Oh yeah, we know. Yes, he did tell me that the door's unlocked.
The back door is unlocked. You guys know it.
We know it. It is known.
Sam, you're up.
I'm up.
The bed has flipped. You are naked and exposed as this creature is
You're
staring
naked
at
and
you.
afraid.
You see over its shoulder, an orc with weapon drawn is there. He looks confused, but this bot is staring at you, weapon drawn, ready to strike.
Good bot.
The bot.
Orc looks confused. Now, is the play to wait and see if the orc calls off, or do you think it's too far gone now?
I mean, who knows?
I'm still invisible. I am going to hold my action until I see the robot try to take a strike at me or like grab at me or something.
Okay. You're holding your action until it goes, essentially. Now, I will say this. You're waiting until it basically attacks you, correct?
If I see it start to like try to attack me, is what I'm gonna use my action.
I don't know if I'm going to allow you to basically. That's almost like a reaction. If that
But
makes
isn't that
sense.
what a hold action does? A reaction?
Yeah, but it's not. It's not like you. I don't think you can hold an action.
No,
until
you can. You can have like
You
your
can-
whole turn would be like my attack is I will do like my turn is at like when this you said a trigger basically. Like if this happens, then I do this. Like that's your turn.
But what I'm saying
Can't,
is
like-
like if it goes and Sam does all this stuff and then moves out of the way, like I don't know if that's valid. You know what I mean? Like if it's, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I'm holding an action. I'm not holding movement. I can't move. I
Okay.
just hold an action.
That's
And based
fair.
on the rules, it would still get an attack of opportunity if he moved out of the way. So.
I mean, not with me, but yes.
Oh,
Right.
true. I wasn't thinking about that.
But no,
What I'm trying
My-
to say is I don't. Your action
it's not
can't
movement.
negate its action.
My action is not movement. My action. So what I'm saying is, my action is to hold my action until it goes. If it's going to attack me, and that is it. Like I'm giving up my movement. I'm giving up my bonus action. The only thing I'm doing is using my action to hold it to see if it's going to attack me. Does that make sense? So, like, if it goes to attack me, I'm not going to be able to move out of the way or anything like that because my action isn't to move.
But what if your action is a stunning strike and it stuns and can't hit?
I'm laying on the ground. I wouldn't be able to. I don't really think I'd be able to.
Okay.
But my action. All right, I'll tell you what my action is. I'm going to summon a bunch of air elementals, so it's not going to. It's not going to be a stunning strike anyway. So
Okay.
you know.
Just want to get the.
Is that are you still okay with that then?
No, that's
now.
fine. That's fine. I just want to get their token. All right. Now that I know
Or,
that.
As soon as you
Alfreya-
gave me something that summons air elementals, Jerry, you should have had those tokens.
No,
up
I
there.
have them up. I just had to pull them. I have a ton of tokens, so I have to search it. It's right here. All right. So it is currently Scorn's turn.
Okay. Would I, being like near the vicinity, hear or notice, besides people going in and out, or just in, would I notice any sort of disturbance on the outside?
You have no idea what's going on the second floor. All you know is you saw someone, a human, cloaked, portable hole through the back brick of the building.
And I didn't hear the incantation to.
No, you definitely did.
Would I be able to repeat it?
You could try. However, it seems like it's tied to some object rather than the brick itself. Some magic artifact that he has.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for the guy to leave. I guess I'll hold my action too. Can I say that I'm gonna either hold my turn until he leaves the portable hole, or if it's the end of the round and I still haven't gone, then I'll just go.
He's in the building.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's
Oh, is that?
through
I
the
guess I
hole.
just don't know what portable hole does.
Well,
I thought
it's
portable hole
basically
was
like he just
a-
made like a little like warp hole to like go in like through the wall and then
Yeah.
close behind him.
Oh,
Basically, it just
I
like
thought it was like a pocket dimension. My bad.
no,
It just makes like a doorway basically.
yeah, it makes a doorway through a certain thickness of material that you can go through.
All right. Well, I don't want to just like bust through the.
Kool-Aid Man it.
No.
I mean, he left the back door open.
You guys do know that, but you don't know anything's going on yet.
I know.
That's the thing.
All you know
I guess
is
I'll.
strange man has portable hole through brick wall. It's like Harry Potter when they run through in the train station.
Yeah, I guess I would then. Is it correct to, or not correct, but would I be within my rights to say that that would be enough for me to like just check out what might be going on inside and like?
That's an
open
honest
this-
question only you can answer.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
answer that for you.
I'm gonna open this door and just see what I perceive.
All right. The door to the stairs.
Yeah.
All right. You just see an empty stairwell. That's it.
This. I'm sorry. It's so confusing.
You're back.
This is the,
you're
is this
you're
not
back
the
here.
only door? There's a door here as well.
No. All right. So what's not really shown here is like you enter through the side into a little corridor that leads you to this stair. Okay. That's the side
Yeah, that's
door.
the back door that Sam left open is. What
It's
you're-
not the back door.
That's
That's
what's
the
confusing
side
me.
door.
Yeah, Connor keeps saying back door, and you're saying
This
side.
over here. This is the back of the building.
Okay, there's
This
no
is
door
the
there,
side
it's
of the
just
building.
portable.
There is
They got-
there is
they
no
got
door.
portable hole there.
There is a door here.
Oh,
That's the one
okay,
Sareth saw in the butcher shop.
Oh, so there's a back door there.
Wonderful. I'd like to just go through that door then, or
Okay.
try to.
You are
That was a lot simpler. Sweet.
bring you.
Let's say back door because that's the only entrance we have.
Yeah, no, I know. I got confused because I don't know.
Too many
I didn't know
doors.
how-
Are,
Yeah, I didn't know how many doors there were.
Too many.
Scorn, just so you know, you are here.
All right, wonderful. I would like to then. I don't know how much movement this would be, but go here.
All right, let me. So, I think.
Well,
So-
Scorn, that's like 50 feet of movement.
So each four is a square.
All right, so I was here. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4.
There you go.
So that's 20 feet. I'll open this door if possible.
It is locked.
No, it's not. Kick.
But
Yeah.
judging by the dimensions of the building and where you saw that man portable hole, he portable holed in whatever's behind this door.
I'll knock on the door.
Okay? No answer.
I'll try to break through the door.
All right, make a strength check.
Shit.
You kick near the
yeah.
hinge or the handle, excuse me, and the door breaks and opens up. That's right. You see in here an office of some kind, and in the back, that's it. There's a window here. Office, door, desk. Looks like a bear head here. Bear skin.
Scorn just broke into some guy's room.
Can I move this rug? I don't know how much I can do with one turn because I feel like I've done a lot.
Well, I mean, you have movement, right? That was your action
I-
to kick the door. How much movement did you just use? You were at 25?
20 was here.
Yep. So 25 to get
then-
through the door.
Yeah, 25,
30.
30.
You can use a bonus action to move the rug.
Yeah, sure.
It's just floor under it.
Fuck. Okay. I guess that's
Make
my turn.
make a perception check.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't notice anything.
Nice.
Sareth.
Alright, I want to proceed again with Lugo.
So you're at the back of the building. You're seeing what Lugo's seeing. Unless you want to hear.
But he can hear. He
Okay.
can hear.
Go ahead.
Lugo hear the fucking robot throw a bed on the.
All right, 17 plus
21?
6.
20,
23.
It's plus 6? 23.
Wisdom. Oh no, plus 4. Sorry.
Yeah, that's 21.
21.
21. Yeah, my bad.
Okay,
21.
so you watch as, Lugo listens and definitely hears a loud thump against the side wall, the wall that Lugo's on, the back wall. That's it.
Very. Is it louder than the sump that would have been?
This
heard?
is like this would be the equivalent of like if someone
Someone slamming something.
like dropped a chair on the floor on the apartment above you or something like that. Probably a little louder
Alright.
than that.
I don't know. See, I'm hesitant to go in because last time I went in early, I got yelled at a lot. Dan,
Well, it's an honest question. Whatever you would do, I trust you wholeheartedly not to metagame. You can roll.
I would have
for it
waited,
if
but
you'd like.
since Scorn went in, I'm not gonna leave him by himself.
That's fair.
So
Are you gonna follow Scorn?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Scorn.
Okay, so you are now over here. Just move you 1 sec. You are now here.
Hey, we here, boys.
You have full movement. Again, 4
Alright,
squares
so
is 5 feet.
1, 2, 3. I can go 6, 4, 5, and I get like in this. I guess I can't go in the same spot as Scorn, so I guess I have to be there.
Oh, you could be in the doorway.
Okay, then I'll be in the door.
Okay. You have an action and a bonus action.
I guess action. I'll dash.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Where are the stairs?
You don't see any.
There's no stairs. Fuck these stairs, we can't get there. I guess I want to. Do a perception check to see.
If you're looking
Any,
for
like,
something
hidden thing?
like hidden or something like that, that would be more investigation.
Investigation. I'll investigate for hidden.
Investigation.
Oh my god, dude.
You can't find it
Yeah,
either.
and I find it, right?
You find a nice piece of floorboard that seems like it could lead somewhere, and you pull it up, and you just broke this guy's floor.
I mean, fine, fuck this guy. Stupid ass floors, I don't care about him.
All right.
Yes, yeah, my
Anything
turn.
else? You get bonus action.
Low perception. My bonus action.
Okay.
Bonus action, rip up another floorboard.
Yeah. Investigation is fine. Is the bonus action? Action is rip the floorboards.
So roll perception.
Well, I did the. Oh, that's everything. I did the investigation.
Oh, yes,
movement,
okay,
and my
you're right.
dash.
Yeah, you're done. Yep. Totally. Okay, Sam. Up to you now. It's not your turn, but we're up to your sheet here.
Yeah.
All right. This robot-looking thing has its armor shifted forward. You can see it's kind of like these plates come together, coalesce into like a very tight, bundled together sheet of metal that sits
What
at
are
the
these?
front.
What are these orcs doing?
It's not their
Fucking
turn.
nothing.
Not their turn yet. Okay. It says.
Initiating offensive protocols.
And it will make a strike at you. Coming down, it is your turn, your held action.
Alright, since it's making an attack at me, I'm fucking gonna whip out 3 air elementals and use 4 charges.
Alright, where are you placing them?
Everywhere I can.
Yeah, and the remaining tiles in the room.
Okay, 1 sec.
Because I mean, I'm assuming it'd have to be somewhere I can see, right? So,
Yes.
like, one here, one there.
Fit in the chair.
I'm gonna
Just
get you
hanging out
the
in the chair.
character sheet. It's not the one, the regular one, because their CR is high.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Yeah, boom, I'm visible.
Yes, you are visible.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you were already visible.
Yeah,
That's
no.
why they were attacking.
Well, that's why the robot was tagging.
Okay, I'm getting you the sheet. I'm just gonna send you a screenshot of it.
Rip.
Okay. Sec.
I hope that extra 16 health comes in handy.
Oh, I'm sure it will. This guy's gonna get a nat 20 and do like 80 health for a strike.
All right. This is your age for these air
So
elements.
what is the damage number for Giga Blast Insta Kill?
I will send this to you privately, Dan, on Discord.
Okay.
All right, and you are spawning 4 or 3?
3, because it's 2 + 1 + 1, so that'd be 3 and use 4 charges.
Okay, so 3 are in there, in the remaining space. So these basically like little, this gust of wind picks up, and out of the wind energy forms the amorphous form of something resembling a humanoid. But it's windy in the room now. You got the sheet, right, Dan?
Yeah.
Spawning that would be your action.
Yeah, that was my held action.
This bot will kind of turn and look, and you can see some of the plates of its armor shift around to its backside, making the front side a little weaker, but rounding out its defenses as a whole. And it will bring down its large glaive onto
Waves are
you.
so sick.
You watch as it brings it down, its eyes are red, and a bolt of energy shoots forward from its hands into the glaive, imbuing it with some sort of static. And then make its first attack. You are prone, correct?
Yep.
On F, boy.
So I think that's advantage.
Yeah, if it's within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Disadvantage past 5 feet.
That will be a... Yeah, it's a 26.
Does that hit, Dan?
26. It
I have
just
to double
missed-
check your.
Make me a
Stats, but-
deck save. I don't think you fail them in prone.
No, I
No,
don't think so.
you do not. So make a deck save. You will take... Okay. You will take...
Is Dan? Does Dan happen to be 10 feet above me?
No.
Exactly 10 feet above me.
Yeah, how tall are these ceilings? I bet this fucker doesn't have 10-foot ceilings.
Well, he's down a floorboard.
Sammy's laying down.
All right, you will take 26 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And because you passed your deck save, you will take half of this
And-
lightning damage.
4.
Which,
You're
remember,
a monk, though.
you are resistant.
Resistant, so I get half of half.
No, you get nothing as a monk. Or unless that's if you make a save, right?
I think, yeah,
Yeah,
evasion
so
is like
with
a
the
dex save.
evasion-
So you've made a save, a
Oh,
deck
yeah.
save, and so you do not take any of the lightning damage.
Is this an area of effect attack?
No.
Then no, evasion is only on area of effect attack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it
Alright.
was on deck saves.
No,
That-
it's an area effect attack that causes you to do a deck save. Like
That is
fireball.
a much worse ability than I thought it was.
It's just like the fireball dodger pretty much. It's like
Yeah.
spells like that. Or
Alright,
if there's
so-
any like AoE, like,
Traps.
15-foot radius kind of things, and it's a deck save. If I pass it, I take no damage.
Yeah, it's more specific than I thought. That sucks.
Yeah.
I thought it was just deck saves in general.
No, it specifically says certain area of effects, such as lightning breath or fireball.
Well, at least you're resistant.
All right.
Yeah.
It also... All right, so you'll take half of this damage, lightning damage, so it's 8 half to 4.
So at half to 2 because I'm resistant.
Yes, it would have to 2.
Nice.
You feel a jolt of electricity. However, you watch as it travels up your body and it goes into the crown. And then what it will do is it swings the blade back, and it will bring its other hand down and attempt to slam its hand into your body on the ground, locking you into a prone position.
Wow.
So it will make an attack, again with advantage. Okay, and its slam attack is... That's a 22.
That hits.
Okay, you will take... 19 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make another dex save.
19. I gotta do mental math. 15. Okay. Dex save.
Okay, you were good. Instead of being jolted again with electricity and squeezed, you managed to evade the squeezing aspect and
Nice.
take a quarter of this because you're resistant. Lightning damage. 9 to a quarter. What? That's 2, rounding up.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 more points of electric damage. And that will end its turn. Then the orc back here will go.
So, am I grappled or not? Because it.
No, you
attacked
are
me?
not grappled because you
Okay.
you succeeded your save.
Got it. Okay.
It removes its arm from your torso, pulling back. You can hear the metal creaking. Eyes are very red. The orc will run in and go for this guy here. You hear it shout,
Magic, magic. Intruder. Protect the target.
Okay. It will make... It will rage.
Rage.
It's enraged, currently. And it will make 2 attacks on this bad boy here. Alright,
Now,
so the
are
first...
Are they considered non-magical?
These attacks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. They do have resistance.
Yep. So 2 attacks on this. One would be natural 20. The
Alrighty.
first one. Nice. And because he's raged, he gets extra. Okay.
Oh, that air elemental's probably dead.
Let's see. He has a large 2-handed greatsword. He's going to swing on this fucker. That will be... Yeah. Just roll it real quick with the extra brutal die or whatever it's called. Alright.
Brutal critical. Yeah.
Yeah. That will be in total 42 points of damage.
Okay, so it's alive.
And then it will also, as a bonus action, let out a massive roar. And I need... You are not within 10 feet. So all of the air elementals, barring this one... No, diagonals we play diagonals. So that one needs to... All of them need to make... It's an intimidation check. They need to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
So 3 wisdom saves for them. And then we'll just run through this one round and we'll continue this. All right. What's their
they got
modifier?
0.
All right. So none of them pass. Oh no, the 16 passes. The other ones are intimidated and are considered frightened until the start of this turn. So this one is fine. This one I'm gonna say is frightened.
Yeah, they're intimidated after, like, oh damn. Oh damn skis.
All right, I'm gonna write in my notes. So your You have to roll them into initiative, by the way, but we'll do that in a second. And then
They don't go on my turn.
No, they have their own initiative. Okay. Your elemental.
They get +5.
Okay. All right, so those are frightened. All right, so we have 13, so 18.
18, 9, 21.
So I'm gonna say red,
18, 9,
green,
21.
blue.
Let's go.
18,
18, 9, 21.
9, 21. So they'll go next turn.
I also don't have control of them.
I'll give you 1 sec. So this one, so which one is red?
It goes red, green, blue.
I'll give you control of all of them. Sam. Controlled by Sam. Controlled by Sam. Okay, you should be able to control them all.
Okay, do I have to see their HP? Okay.
You can put that in if you'd like.
How much was it? It was 42?
42 halved.
Okay, so he's got
If they're
4
resistant.
left. Yeah.
Right. That will end that orc's turn. This orc will essentially run into this room. This orc will start to head over. And then move the other one. Okay. That ends their turn. I think that's a good place to stop. Everyone's in
Give it to
initiative.
me.
Really high
You got
initiative.
them high Seraph rolls.
Yeah.
Hey, Jared, I have a question. With the whirlwind,
This
what
is
happens if
circles.
they make their save?
Shit rolls.
It only says it nothing. Nothing happens. Because it only says on a failure.
No, the whirlwind, if the saving throw is successful, the target takes half the bludgeoning damage and isn't flung away or knocked prone.
Okay. Oh, I see. It's underneath. It was a separate paragraph, so I thought it was something different.
Yeah.
And does that count as the full action, or can he still make another attack after that?
If they pass it?
No, like is because it has multi-attack. Is that only for 2 slam attacks,
Yes.
or can it? Okay,
Correct.
got it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
See you guys.
Yep, thank you.
See ya.
Peace.